Really caught all my whole limit in the last hour of the tournament.
That's part of it. We're going to add 1632 to that. That's going to give you a total of 4238. Think that's going to be enough for tomorrow?
Oh yeah, I think so.
Right on, bud. Well, good luck. If it is, go ahead and get your boat out of the water and stick around because we're going to need you on the stage right after we get done with the weigh-in. Congratulations, Isaac. Good job, buddy. Next up, we got co-angler Kenny Carlotta. Had 694 yesterday. Looks like you did all right today, Kenny.
Yeah, I did better than yesterday. Fixing on Isaac was difficult, but I learned a lot.
Really good. You know, that's part of it. We know that, right?
Absolutely.
Anybody want to thank out there?
I'd just like to thank my wife for supporting me. That's
They do that for us, don't they? All right, bud. We're going to add 813 to your weight. Your total is going to be 1507 for the weekend. All right, man. Thanks for coming to fishing. Good to see you, bud. Oh, we're going to weigh a big fish for Mr. Bo Judery fishing out of the front of the boat. Gorgeous bass. There you go, buddy. Think that thing's going to go 7.5? I don't know. Nope, 643. Go ahead and grab it out of there. I'm going to take that bag. But that's still a nice fish. That's a nice bag of fish, bud. You had 1744 yesterday. I think you did pretty good today.
Right on, yeah. Definitely a lot better. Right on.
Right on. 1941 you're going to add to yesterday's weight. That's going to give you a total of 3685. Think that'll be enough for tomorrow?
I hope so. That's all I could do. It was tough. I struggled. I want to thank my wife and everybody supporting me, and you guys for putting this tournament together. It's a great tournament to fish.
Well, hey, thanks, bud. Congratulations on today. Good luck on making it to tomorrow, sir. Next up, we have co-angler Teddy Snyder. How you doing, bud?
Good.
Yesterday, Teddy had 891. What'd you do today?
A little better. Had 6 bites all day, so I'm happy with what I got.
You had 6 bites. You land them all?
5 out of the 6.
Hey, you know what? You can't. That's pretty darn good odds for here on this lake right now. 1074. We're going to add to that. That's going to give you what, about 1965 for the weekend.
I'm happy with that. Just lucky to be out here and be fishing with you guys. You guys do a great job.
Thanks, Teddy. Always a pleasure, sir. Thank you for fishing Wild West. Next up, we have pro angler Mr. Nicholas Cloutier. Yesterday, he had a 628. Not a big bag yesterday. Didn't get him today either, huh, Nick?
It's tough. Really? It's really hard right now, at least for me. So I basically cut off everything I had tied on last night and just went to flipping, and that's all I got for today.
Well, we're going to add 1024 to that. It's not going to be enough for a check, I don't believe. But you know what, sir? Thank you for coming to fishing with Wild West Bass Trail. All right? Thank you. Next up out of the back of the boat, Mr. Tim Dominguez. Yesterday, Tim had 861. I don't know if you got that today, do you, Tim?
No, I don't. Only caught 2 today. Probably had about 5 bites. Lost 3 of them. Just couldn't get them.
Anybody you want to thank out there for you?
I'd like to thank Wild West. I mean, it's a great circuit. Have a lot of fun out here. You know, the guys are good. I'd like to thank the pros, Nick and George. They had a great time.
Right on. Thank you for coming to fishing with Wild West, sir. It was a pleasure having you. Have a great rest of your weekend. Next up, we have pro angler Mr. Jason Cordiali. Had 1466 yesterday. I don't think you found those same fish today, Jay.
Definitely not. It was real rough for me today. I got 5 bites, caught 4 again. So, yeah, tough tournament.
All right. We all have those. Well, thank you very much for coming to fishing with us, buddy. It was a pleasure having you out here, as always. Have a great rest of your weekend, Jason. Next up, we have Adam McAndrews fishing out of the back of the boat. We're going to weigh a big fish for Adam. It's going to have to be a 560 is what it's going to have to be, sir. That's a nice fish. I just don't know if it's fat enough.
Man, yeah, she's a little skinny. 506.
506. That's all right. Let's go ahead and grab it. I'm going to let you do it. Yesterday, those things absolutely tore my hand. Here, pull it out before we put it in there. Those things tore my hands up, and I never even went fishing just from getting them out of this basket. So I'm going to let you guys do it today. Let's set this right inside of there. Yesterday, you had 480. You definitely beat that today, but you beat that with 1 fish.
Yeah, today was definitely a grind just like yesterday, but got 1 lucky bite, and so I'll take it.
All right, man. Well, thank you for coming to fishing with Wild West, bud. Have a great rest of your weekend. Sometimes it is extremely difficult out here, especially when this wind starts picking up. Next, Justin Meisenheimer fishing out of the front of the boat. Going to weigh a big fish for Justin. Think that's going to go 750? Nope. It is not, sir. Go ahead and grab it. I'm going to nope. Just grab that. I'll grab this side of your bag. Open that. Hold your bag for me. There you go. I'm going to take this back out of here. I can't grab those fish like I did yesterday. Yesterday, that tore my hand up. I know, and I just sat here lipping them. Anybody you want to thank?
Family.
Oh, there we go. That way they can see you on the camera.
Family and people helping me out. You know.
Well, thank you for coming to Fishing Wild West. We're going to add 916 to your total. That right there, I don't know where it's at, but thank you very much for coming and fishing with us today. Next up, co-angler Mr. Ron Ratliff. How you doing, Ron? Coming out of Arizona. Go ahead and set those in there, sir. You had an 862 yesterday. I don't think you have that today.
No, but you know what? Had a good time. Had a good time out there.
Right on. Thanks for coming up here and fishing with Wild West.
Good time with Justin. Thank my wife for hanging with me while we're doing this. So it's all good.
Right on, Ron. Well, you have a safe trip back to Pleasant. I know you guys are heading down there for your championship here pretty soon, right?
No, I'm going. I'm going to be here for another week, and then I'm going to Clear Lake for FLW.
So you're doing the FLW on Clear Lake? You're not going. Oh man, you're going to be here for a while. It'll be nice.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it.
All right, bud. Well, good luck up there. We're going to add 471 to that. Have a great rest of your week, and enjoy your next week up here fishing.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming. Next up, Mr. Harvey Pulliam had 21:33 yesterday. What place were you in yesterday, Harvey?
I was in third yesterday.
Third place yesterday?
Yes, sir. Today was a tough day, and one of my fish just spit up a bluegill right in the bag, and I was like, man, I'm probably going to need that for the rest of the day. But it was tough all day. I mean, I grinded it out, got my limit, and did the best I could.
We're going to add 1294 to that. That's going to give you a total of 3427. Think that's going to be enough to make it tomorrow?
It's going to be tough. I needed that 5-pounder that I was looking for, but I couldn't get it.
Needed the 5-pounder and the bluegill.
And the bluegill. The bluegill might cost me.
All right. Well, Harvey, thank you so much for fishing with Wild West. Good luck making it tomorrow, sir. All right. Next up, pro angler Mr. Charlie Alamassi. Charlie yesterday had 1036. Today, a little bit better. A little bit.
Little bit. Hey, I just want to say thank you to the city of Oakley. Thanks to Big Break Marina for hosting. And a special thanks to my wife who's putting up with like all the team Spiralight fishing this tournament this weekend. She's had a full house and been taking good care of us. And thank you guys, man, for doing a great job. It wasn't my tournament. They weren't biting the way I like to catch them, but hey, it is what it is. I'm going to have to practice sight fishing a little bit.
All right, Charlie. Always a pleasure, sir. Thank you. We're going to add 1067 to your weekend. Thank you. Next up, co-angler Mr. Manny Navarez. Yesterday had a tough day, 363. You beat that today.
Yeah, it was just rough. Couldn't get a limit in the boat.
But you know what? You got 529. I know it's tough down here fishing behind some of these guys, and then you got the wind. It makes it tough, don't it?
Oh, yeah. It was. It really was.
All right, bud. Manny's part of the Yuba Sutter Fishing Club out of Yuba City. Good luck to you, bud. I see you on Facebook all the time. You're always fishing, so keep up the hard work, bud. It will happen. Next up, we have pro angler Jason Letterman. He had 1239 yesterday. We're going to weigh a big fish for Jason. Like we said, a 7.5 pounder is what it's going to take to get 5th place, and that thing right there just might do it. That's very possible. Ooh. It's going to take 5th place big fish right now, 765. Go ahead and grab that thing. I will hold this right here. Go ahead. That's a nice looking bag of fish. Boy, if you'd have had one of those yesterday and today, that is a great looking bag of fish, bud. Come on over here and have a chat. Yesterday I had 1239 and my screen just went blank. That is not good.
Yeah, well, today's better. I'll take it.
Absolutely. You had 2483 today added to that. I do not know what your total is right now. You had 12 something. Hold on, let me see if I can get this in. There it comes back up all of a sudden. Your total, right? So that's not working. I know you had 12 something yesterday. You got about 27 pounds or 37 pounds, right?
Yeah, somewhere right in there. It should be pretty close. 37, low, probably low 37.
Right on, bud. All right, so what about tomorrow?
We'll see. Hopefully it holds up.
All right, man. I'm going to let you get off the stage right there. We're going to see if we can get this screen right here fixed. Luckily, I know who's coming up next, so we can actually get Mr. Novotny to come on up here. This is pro angler Jim Novotny. Hard not to know who you are. Come on up, Jim. Your weight yesterday was 1248, and look, don't want to let that touch the side of that. Definitely got more than that today.
I had a little better day today. Never saw a big fish in 4 days, but caught a lot of fish. Had a great time. A couple of great partners. I want to give a shout out to my wife and kids for coming. Thank you guys for supporting me. Thanks, Dobbins Rods, for supporting me. Had a great time. Thank you guys for being out here.
Right on, Jim. Thank you very much. 1412 to that. It's going to give you 2660 for the weekend. Have a great rest of the weekend, sir. Always a pleasure. Next up, amateur angler Mr. Kerry Harris. That's a good-looking bag there, Kerry. Yesterday you had 270. It was a tough day, but you definitely beat that today.
Yeah, today I had a good day, caught a lot of fish, and that was a good time on the water. Always love fishing the Delta.
Right on. Well, we're going to add 1065 to that. Not going to be enough to make tomorrow, but you know what? That's the way to end it at least.
Yeah, it's a better day to end it, but I might make the championship, though.
Oh, you're going to be there. Kerry, thank you for fishing with Wild West Bass Trail, sir. Have a great rest of your weekend. Next up, pro angler Timothy Vankus. How you doing, Tim? Yesterday had 1708. With that bag down there like that, you're going to be right around that same weight again, 1704. That's going to give you a 3412 for the weekend.
Yeah, I just couldn't upgrade anymore. Got to fit a lot of fish today, but hey, I want to say hi to John and Jackie Martin, because if it wasn't for John Martin, I wouldn't be here today.
All right, on. Thank you very much for coming and fishing with us, Tim. It's a pleasure, sir. Good luck making it to tomorrow. Next up, out of the back of the boat, Mr. Anthony Sanchez had 842 yesterday. Looks like you got that today.
A little bit more, probably.
A little bit more than that today?
A lot funner today.
So you had a lot more. It's always funner when you're catching a little more than you got the day before, right?
Always.
All right, bud, 1388. Great weight today. We're going to add that to your totals and give you 2230 for the weekend. Thanks for coming and fishing with Wild West, bud.
Thank you.
Next up, pro angler Robert Cloutier. Yesterday had 1276. Looks like you're pretty close to that again today.
Yeah.
You had one of those weekends. 1167 we're going to add to that. It's going to give you 2443. Not enough for tomorrow, but anybody you want to thank?
I want to thank my wife and my 3 beautiful daughters. Thank you for letting me fish this week.
Right on, man. Thank you for fishing with Wild West Bass Trail. Have a great rest of your weekend. Come on up, bud. Next up, co-angler Garrison Okamika had 482 yesterday. Looked like you had another rough day today here, Garrison.
Yeah, it was tough, but I caught that one fish and couldn't get another bite, but nothing I could do.
You know what? If you get one bite and you catch it, you executed flawlessly.
Yeah, it's just all I could do for today.
Yeah, sometimes you have to look at the positive on something, because if not, you just get down. We're going to add a 189 to your weekend. Thank you for coming out and fishing with Wild West Bass Trail, bud. Good luck next time. Next up, we have pro angler Phil Dutra. Come on, Phil. How you doing, sir? You had 1239 yesterday. Better day today.
Yeah, but I don't think I'm going to get paid, so not good enough.
Anybody you want to thank, man?
Just family and friends.
Right on, bud. We're going to add 1680 to your weight. Unfortunately, I don't know what your total is because my screen went down again. We're having an issue with our plug-in in the back, so thank you for coming and fishing. No, it'll print right down there. No problem there. It just has to do with my HDMI cord keeps coming unplugged. Come on up, Mr. David Borofka, fishing out of the back of the boat. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you, man. I don't know what your weight was yesterday right now, but we'll get that. How'd you do yesterday?
I got about 5 pounds yesterday. It's a lot better today.
5 pounds yesterday. You definitely got more than that today with 876. Going to put you around 13 and a half pounds.
All right. That'll do.
All right, David. Thanks for coming out and fishing with Wild West Bass Trail, bud. Unfortunately, we're having a little bit of error with our HDMI cord attaching to our computer back there. It keeps coming loose every time somebody jumps on the stage. Pro angler Mr. Ken Cassateri coming up. Luckily, I know who these people are. I don't think that's going to be a big fish, bud, because it's going to take a 765 to get big fish money. Open that up right there. I'll hold this side. You get to grab it out of there because my hands hurt from yesterday. Only 2 of them today, but they dang look like twins. How'd you do yesterday, Ken?
Man, I was surrounded by big fish all weekend. I couldn't execute yesterday at all. I dumped a double digit at the boat. I only had 3 bites today. I went big and I caught good fish, but that's it.
All right, bud. We're going to add 905 to your weight from yesterday. Good luck making it to tomorrow, sir. It's good to see you, Ken. Sure. On your way to Clear Lake. I get it. How you doing, sir? Come on up. Put your fish in there. What's your name, young man?
Chris Adams.
Chris Adams. Fishing out of the back of the boat? You're going to add 129 to your total. I'm sure that's probably not going to be enough to get it to tomorrow.
Nope.
What do you want to thank?
I want to thank my wife. She's amazing. My stepson, Garrison. We drove all the way from Idaho all the way down here. So it's been awesome. If anybody's up in Idaho, come check Adams Family Tackle. We're up there in Caldwell. So.
Right on, man. Thank you for making the trip down here and fishing with Wild West Bass Trail. Next up, pro angler Mr. VJ Mejorta. What's up, VJ? How you doing, buddy? Good to see you, man. Set him in there. All right. How'd you do yesterday?
Not so good, man. I had a rough 2 days. Yeah.
Rough couple of days?
Yeah, definitely couldn't get the right bites.
Well, we're going to add 11:49 to anybody out there you want to thank?
Yeah, no, definitely, man. I'd like to thank my wife, my baby, my family, and my friends. Dobbins Rods, RB Bass Fishing, and Wild West for putting these on. So.
Right on, bud. Well, thanks for coming out and fishing with Wild West. Always good to see you, VJ. Next up, calling your Mr. Dante Ray. What's up, buddy? Got your Rusty Hook fishing gear on, I see. Rusty Hook's actually taking care of the guys catching big fish this weekend. They're going to give the pro and co-angler top two big fish from each day a hat and a shirt.
Absolutely, and I know they're going to enjoy it. If they want to have a different selection, come see me after the tournament.
Right on, man. Thank you for coming out and supporting Wild West. 724. We're going to add that to yesterday's weight. Probably not going to be enough for tomorrow.
No, not enough for tomorrow, but I gained some good points to go for the AOI. I'm still in the race. Had a really good tournament here. The Delta just doesn't like me. It doesn't like me, but I want to give special thanks to my family back home that support me. Thank you for everything you do. My sponsors, Rusty Hook, I wouldn't be here without you. Frenzy Baits, Pro Point Lures, and everybody that supports me, and thank you. And thank you all for coming here.
All right, Dante. Thank you for coming out fishing with Wild West, bud. It's a pleasure seeing you. Yeah, we got quite a few people here watching today. It's actually really nice. See everybody. Come on up, bud. Fishing out of the front of the boat?
I sure was.
And yesterday, how'd you do?
Quite a bit better than today. They just couldn't get a big one, so.
Couldn't get them to bite for you today?
No, it was I fished the weather report, not the conditions. So made a decision what I should have done yesterday, and it was the wrong decision, obviously. So.
Sometimes we do make the wrong one. I get it. We're gonna add 909 to your weight yesterday. Gonna be enough to get a check, you think?
I don't think so. No, that'll be 25.
All right, bud. Well, thanks for coming to fishing with Wild West Bass Trail. Come on up. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing all right. How are you doing?
Tough day today?
Yeah, it was a lot tough. Hi, I want to thank my wife for letting me come to in this time, and Big Break Marina for putting on a great event here too, and you guys putting on a great event. So
thank you, sir. I appreciate it. We're gonna add 562 to your weight yesterday.
Okay, yeah, good. Maybe I'll make it tomorrow.
Think you might make it? What'd you have yesterday?
I had 16th. I was leading it yesterday, so it'll be close.
It's gonna be 21. It's gonna be about 22 pounds.
So I should be close on the bubble.
It'll be really close.
If guys don't come in with them, so it'll be good.
Right on, bud. Well, good luck making it to tomorrow, all right? If so, hang around, and we will chat with you later on. Thank you very much. Next up, pro angler Mr. Zach Thompson, who wants to weigh up. Are you not going to weigh your big one? You just wanted to take pictures with it? We got the little one up here. She wants to come. How'd you do yesterday, Zach?
I had 17, almost 17, so.
Well, not quite that today. Going to add 15, 14 to that. You think it's going to be enough for tomorrow?
You know, I don't really think so, but it might be close. Unfortunately, just didn't get around enough big fish. Caught one nice one each day. Had a great time. Want to thank Wild West. It was a great tournament. You run a great circuit. I appreciate you, Jason. So anyway, we'll see you at the next one.
Right on, bud. And who's this down here?
This is Charlotte.
Hi, Charlotte. You going to come up here with Dad on the stage? Right on, young lady. Zach, always a pleasure. Thanks, bud. Good luck making it to tomorrow. Bye, Charlotte. How's it going, bud? Come on up. What's your name?
Chad Oliver.
Chad Holder. How you doing, Chad? How'd you do yesterday?
I only caught one fish for $2.59, but.
Well, you doubled that today. You're going to add $4.50 to it today, so probably not going to be enough to get you a check. But you know what? Did you have a good time this weekend at least?
I had an amazing time. Learned a lot. Mom brought that RV. Thank her a lot. Girlfriend came out, say hi to my dad, and just had a good time out here.
Right on. Thanks for coming out and fishing with Wild West Bass Trail, sir. All right. Have a great rest of your day. Next up is pro angler Mr. Mike Birch. He helped us out. He actually took one of our guys out whose pro's boat broke down because his co-angler actually got stuck trying to get home last night. So he decided he wasn't going to fish today. So it worked out good for him.
Yeah, it worked out great. We had a fun day. It was a real struggle. Went to an area, they dropped some pellets in there, saw some dead bass, and we couldn't catch them there. And it was a tough day. We didn't have a limit until about 12, and then right away we got on a bank and we both started calling. So I got him a solid limit. I think he's going to do all right.
Right on. That is awesome.
Yeah. I'd like to thank my sponsors, Straight King, Sims, RB Bass, River to Sea, Fins, Gamma, and Dan's Delta Outdoors. Big Break Marina here is doing a great job, as we've all said. I used to keep my boat here. I might bring it back. It's really nice. So
Sean's doing a great job here. So thanks for coming out and fishing with us, Mike. Good luck making it to tomorrow. 1485 is what we're going to add to your total, all right? Good luck, sir. Thanks for the help today. Mr. Daniel Hunt, fishing on the back of the boat, was in 16th place yesterday. I don't know how much you had. Go ahead and set that bag inside of there.
I had
You had 9-something yesterday. Looks like you beat that today.
Yeah, I did a little better, and I definitely got to thank you guys. You stayed up till 9:30 until you found me a ride. So
It was way past 9:30, but yeah, we found you a ride. So we're gonna add 10-17 to it. Hopefully that'll be enough to get you tomorrow. If not, probably a check.
yep, that's what I'm looking for. So thank
All right, buddy. Congratulations. Go ahead and grab your bag. Good luck making it to tomorrow. Next up, Pro Jay Short. Another one of these pros. This gentleman blew his motor up yesterday, and instead of leaving and going home because it would have stuck his co-angler on the bank for the day, his co-angler's trying to make the championship as well as Jay. He gets on his trolling motor and stays right here in the break the entire day so that him and his co-angler could catch limits of fish. So that's stand up by far. So pleasure to have you fishing Wild West, Jay.
Thank you very much.
All right, anybody want to thank out there?
My wife and daughter and friends that help support me.
Well, you're going to make lots more friends, especially being like that on the front of the boat. Not a whole lot. We're going to add 990 to your weight, but I guarantee you that's precious points for that championship.
I'm happy with it.
Right on, bud. Thank you for coming out and fishing with Wild West. All right, Jay. How you doing, sir? Going to weigh a big fish. Go ahead. Set it right inside of there. Well, that was pretty awesome. He did that for you, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, I thank him. Yeah, I wouldn't have fished today if it wasn't for him.
We're going to weigh 523. It's not going to be enough to get big fish money right now because it's taking a 560. Go ahead and grab that out of there. I can't pick those fish up. My hands are getting tore up. Go ahead and grab that. Take this out of here. No, I can't leave that in there. That'll be your fifth fish. You got 4 of them in there. Not too bad, though. How'd you do yesterday?
4 fish. Or
You
2 fish.
You had
For
2
4
fish for 4 pounds? Well, you definitely beat that today, 1088. So we're going to add that to your total. Valuable points for that championship, and I know that's what you're going for. Thanks, bud. Come on up, sir. Right inside of there. How'd you do yesterday?
15 something.
Not quite that. You're going to have 11 pounds added to it today. Probably not going to be enough for tomorrow. What about a check?
I don't think so.
Don't think so? All right, bud. Thank you for coming and fishing with Wild West Bass Trail. Good luck to you tomorrow. How's it going, bud? Go ahead and put that right inside of there. What's your name?
Wesley White.
Wesley? Wesley, good job, bud. You got 170 today. Unfortunately, not going to be the weekend you were looking for.
Not quite.
You want to say hi to anybody?
Hi to the parents. Thanks to my pros, and thanks for you guys for coming out.
All right, Wesley. Thank you for coming out and fishing Wild West, bud. Come on up. I have no screen here, so I don't know weights. None of it. Oh, look, it just keeps jumping on and off. There's a plug back there in that computer back there that just is not seeming to work on that thing. It comes up. It's starting at before you put your fish in? No, it's not. I can see that. The scale works flawlessly. Unfortunately, the TV, I can't do anything about that.
Yeah, it's all good. I had almost 15 yesterday and a little less today, so didn't get a big bite today.
Well, you're going to get 10:47. You stayed dry. You didn't go swimming like you did yesterday?
Like I did yesterday, yeah.
All right, bud. Well, thanks for fishing with Wild West Bass Trail. Always a pleasure seeing you.
Thank you very much.
We're going to weigh another big fish. How you doing, Rocky? Go ahead, sir. Go ahead and set it right inside of there. It's got to be a 565. Not quite to get that big fish money. I'll hold this side. You get to grab your fish. My fingers are tore up from yesterday trying to do that right there. And I didn't even get to go fishing. My fingers look like that.
That's a good thing, right?
No, that's not a good thing. I would definitely rather be fishing. What'd you have yesterday?
5 pounds, 479.
479. Well, you almost doubled that. 902 today. Not quite what you needed for the weekend, but thanks for coming and fishing with Wild West. It's a pleasure seeing you, sir.
We'll do it again.
All right. Look forward to it. Next up, Mr. Juan Acosta. How you doing, sir? I don't think that's going to be a 7.5 pounder. We keep weighing these big fish, and they're not even up. I think that's going to be maybe 6.
Yep. 630.
630. Go ahead and grab that right there and put it back inside that bag. It's definitely alive. So what place were you sitting in yesterday?
After the penalty, 8th place.
8th place. And we know about the penalty because you had live well issues, and that's part of it. So, and you understood, and you know what? And you took care of it. You fixed the rest of it.
It's all good now. I mean, I had more than I thought I had. But I want to say a quick thank you to my mom, my sister, my nephew, my wife, my daughter Victoria. They all came down. Family came down from LA to to visit. So
They came all the way up here from L.A.
yeah, they came down here just to hang out, and they're here now. So that's pretty awesome.
You better take them to a really good dinner.
Hope I get a check.
All right, bud. Always a pleasure to see you one. Thank you, sir. Next up, co-angler Mr. Tony Botello. Doesn't look like you had the day you were looking for there, Tony.
Actually, I had a great day. I got to fish with Juan Acosta, and it was awesome. Yesterday, I fished with Bobby Barrett. It was awesome. I had a great time. I only weighed in 5 fish for 2 days, but I had fun.
But you know what? On the back of the boat, it's about learning as well. I mean, yeah, we want to cash checks. We want to be competitive. I understand. I know I do it with you. You know that. So it's, you know what? When you get to get draws like that on water like this, it's invaluable.
Awesome, yeah.
Right on, Tony. Always a pleasure to see you, sir. We're going to add 393 to your total. Have a great rest of your weekend, sir. Come on up, young man. Amateur angler, Mr. Michael Parks. Go ahead. Set your fag right inside of there. Keep looking at it like there's something wrong with it. Come on over. Not enough of them?
It was really slow for us. Not really.
No? All right, Mike. Well, we're going to add 235 to your weight. Go ahead and take your bag and right off that side of the stage, and they'll get you taken care of over there. Sometimes these anglers, unfortunately, they end up not being able to find these fish on the backs of the boats, find out where they need to fish off of the back of the boat to be able to compete, and it makes it very tough. You have to change your tactics to be able to catch fish behind these guys. If they're burning the bank, it makes it extremely, extremely difficult to catch fish behind them. So, you know what? It always helps to come out and do your own practice as well, but you definitely have to be able to pay attention to what the pros are doing and target fish that they're not targeting. Ryan, that is a bag of fish, buddy. Nick Nero, how you doing, sir?
Good. How you doing today?
That's a heck of a bag.
Yeah, that's awesome. I caught him early, and I hope I can get him tomorrow. I really want to win one of these Wild West Bass Trail tournaments. Great tournament, lots of fun. Hi, my wife, baby, and all my friends at home.
What did you have yesterday?
17 and a half.
17 and a half. We're going to add 25 to that. That is one heck of a bag, bud. That's going to give you about, what, 42, 43 pounds?
So I was thinking 43, somewhere in that.
Right on, bud. Well, I'm sure that's going to be enough to at least get you a healthy check, but I'll bet that'll get you to tomorrow. So good luck, man. All right, man. Thanks for coming to Fishing Wild West. Next up, whoa, careful, Kyle. Got them flip-flops on that thing. Co-angler Kyle Greenlaw. How you doing, Kyle?
I'm doing pretty good. Had a tough tournament. Today was a little bit better. Got a hook and a couple decent fish, but it was a great time out there with Nick, man. That guy is a great fisherman. He's a round fish, and it's just an awesome day. I'd like to say thank you to Wild West Bass for coming out here. Had a great tournament, and I want to say hi to everyone at Tackle Warehouse.
Right on, Kyle. Thank you always for coming out and fishing Wild West. 10-14, we're going to add to your weight. Thank you, sir. Have a good rest of your weekend. How's it going, buddy? Right inside of there. Well, tell us about your weekend.
Oh, man, I struggled out there. You know, this is what I call my home body of water, but I tanked it.
Had a rough weekend out there. We're going to add $12.99 to yesterday.
Yeah. Yeah, my wife for letting me come and fish and say hi to my boy at home and my parents, and yeah, had a good time.
All right, bud. Thanks for coming out and fishing Wild West Bass Trail. Have a great rest of your weekend. Next up, pro angler Mr. Tom Leadham. How you doing, Tom? How are you, sir?
Good. I'm doing real good. Fishing was a little tougher than I was hoping, but you know, it's my first time here. I just ran out of water.
Well, I know you're probably trying to make the championship now since you went to Havasu, you're at Shasta, and here.
We'll see what life lets me do. We'll make that decision in a couple months.
All right, man. Well, I wish you the best of luck. $10.99 we're going to add to yesterday. Anybody you want to thank out there before you walk off?
Yeah, I want to thank Last Chance Performance Marine Phoenix Boats, and my mom's watching from Hawaii. Hi, Mom.
Right on, bud. Thanks, Tom. Appreciate it. Come on up, bud. Got a chance to fish out there with Tom today?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, enjoy it?
Oh, yeah.
Good deal.
Yeah.
Anybody you want to thank out there?
I just want to say hi to my wife and kids, Ryan and Aiden. Be home later tonight.
All right, bud. We're going to add $4.15 to your weight for the weekend. Thank you very much for coming out and fishing Wild West. Have a good rest of your weekend. Morning, Mr. Clifton. How are you, sir?
Good. Not weighing a big fish.
Not weighing a big fish today?
No, we caught fish today. Everything was small. Everything was small. So
I mean, my 5 today probably doesn't even weigh what my 3 did yesterday. So.
Right, but you know what? I have not seen you come across here to the stage or go right past Boat Blast off in the morning without a smile on your face.
And I'm having a great time. I mean, you guys do a great thing out here, and I wish we get even more people and keep it going. So
I think we will. We will. Jamie, thank you very much, bud. Always a pleasure to see you. We're going to add 729 to your weight. Stay all right, bud. Next up, co-angler Mr. Ron Rogers. You didn't get him.
No, I had probably one of the worst days I've had in a long, long time. I dumped my very first fish, caught this guy 15 minutes later and went, oh, okay, I'm all right. Then I broke equipment, broke off, lost fish. It was a bad day, but it still was a fishing day.
So right on, bud. And you know what? It's always a good day when you're on this side of the earth.
Absolutely. I'm coming home early, babe.
All right, Ron. Thank you for coming fishing Wild West, bud. 265 to your total. Next up, pro angler Mr. Alex Tran. Alex is up there yesterday. What'd you have yesterday, Alex?
I had 21 some.
21 pounds, and the way you're slinging that bag right now, it doesn't look like there's another one in there.
No, there isn't. I missed a couple fish. I didn't fish clean today, and then the rest of my fish they were there, but they decided to do other things.
They didn't want to eat. They just wanted to swim today.
They wanted to swim with each other all around and swimming everywhere.
All right, Alex, let's go ahead and throw those in there, and we'll see what we're going to add to it. Looks like we're just adding one to there for you today. We need to make sure it doesn't touch on that side. We're going to add 273 to your total. Hopefully enough for a check.
Hey, hopefully. If not, I had a great time. I want to thank everybody at Wild West and thank everybody back at home for the support and love, especially my family, everybody at Coyote Bay and Tackle, and everybody at San Jose.
All right, bud. Alex, always a pleasure, bud. Thank you. All right, next up, co-angler Mr. Shane Robertson. How you doing, Shane? How'd you do yesterday?
Not good.
Well, you got the hook out of your finger, which is a lot better.
I'm not bleeding today, so much better.
You come to weigh in not bleeding. That's a good end of the day, at least. 533 we're going to add to yesterday. No hook in the finger today, so thanks, buddy. Thanks for coming out and fishing with Wild West. Dum, 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 dum. Next. That's not the day you were looking for.
No, I broke everything. The boats broke, rods broke, fish jumped off. It was a terrible day.
It was a rough day. You want to say hi to anybody before you leave?
No.
No, other than me. Bye. We're going to add 763 to your total. You got to take your fish, though. I can't take those. I'm sure he would not mind if you left them in there, but yeah, I absolutely get it, sir. Have a great rest of your weekend. Mr. Pearl, how are you, sir?
Oh, I'm doing all right. You know, another day.
Not the one you were looking for. We're going to add 1233 to your total.
Oh, hey, I'm happy with that, the way the day went. Happy.
All right. Well, thank you for coming fishing Wild West Bass Trail. Good luck getting the check for you, sir. Always a pleasure to see you, John. Next up, co-angler Mr. Sean Mock. You keep doing that walk when you're walking up down here. So Delta's not your place right now.
Man, I thought I could catch fish any place, but come to find out I can't get them here.
After the first 3 pro-ams we've had, you know what? Hold on. We're going to reweigh that because that bag was leaning up against the stage there, and I don't want that. Yeah, I get it. After the first 3 events, the sheer number of fish that you weighed in and top 10s you made, I'm sure you were coming in here excited and not leaving here that way.
I was very excited. Thought, well, you know what? Maybe I could put another win together or top 10 anyways, and it didn't happen.
Well, you had a heck of a run this year. We're going to add 132 to your weight. I know that's towards championship points, but I'm sure that's going to hurt you in the AOI.
Yeah, I'm sure.
All right, Sean. We'll always thank you very much, sir, for coming out and fishing with Wild West. We'll see you at the championship. Next up, pro angler Mr. Tom Noakes. How you doing, Tom?
Good, good.
Anybody want to say hi?
Oh, yeah, you bet. I need to say thanks to my wife because she makes all this happen, and then the companies that keep me going. You know, we caught them on sponsor products, and it was just a great lot of fun.
Right on, bud. We're going to add 978 to your total yesterday. Thank you for coming and fishing with Wild West Bass Trail, sir. It's a pleasure seeing you, Tom. All right, thank you. Some people, Mr. Mock in particular, he came out, he's been in the top 10, I believe, 2 of the first 3 events. So it was a little humbling for him here. Next up, pro angler Mr. Bobby Barrick. He caught a whole bunch of fish this weekend. He's going to add quite a bit of weight to his total as soon as they quit jumping around. 2137. I don't know what you had yesterday, but that's going to add a little bit to it.
Yeah, just under 20. I just want to say hi to Stacy, the wife, in Maud, Texas, and the rest of the family crew in Maud, Texas.
Right on. Well, I wish you the best of luck in your move, and I'm sure you're going to be fishing tomorrow, so good luck to you. All right, have a great rest of your day. We have a co-angler coming up. He's got a smile on his face too. Look at that. That's always good, fishing behind Bobby and getting to have a smile like that on your face. Mario Mariquin fishing out of the back of the boat with Bobby Burke. We're going to weigh a big fish for him. I don't think it's going to go that, but it's 496, so it's going to take a 565. Go ahead and grab it. You're going to put that back in your bag. There you go. Now you can set that whole bag back inside. That's a great bag fish. What did you have yesterday, Mario?
11 and a half.
11 and a half in 10th place. This is really going to help.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope to fish tomorrow.
It looks pretty darn good. You're going to add 1409 to that, so that's going to give you about 25, 26 pounds.
Cool. I'm happy. I want to say hello to Cousin Karen and Cousin Charlie. They're watching us out there.
Right on, bud. And there's somebody over there clapping for you, too, so you got a heck of a little crew here. All right, Mario, good luck for tomorrow. We will talk at you later on this evening, sir. Thank you. How you doing, bud?
Good. How you doing?
What was your weight yesterday?
11 something. So.
Looks like you're just above that with 1245 today. It's going to give you somewhere around 25, 26 pounds. Probably enough for a check, huh?
No, it was a slow day. We finally caught some fish at the end of the day, so it's better than nothing, I guess. So I want to say hi to my wife and son Jason. See you soon.
All right, bud. Here you go. Take your fish. Thank you for coming and fishing with Wild West Bass Trail. How you doing, bud?
Good.
What was your name?
Nathan.
Nathan. How'd you do yesterday, Nathan?
Whole lot worse than this.
Okay, and I obviously see you don't want to sit here and have a chat. You're going to have 537 added to your total for tomorrow. Thank you for fishing with Wild West Bass Trail. Better luck next time, sir. How you doing, bud?
Good. How you doing?
Just make sure this thing does not. Pro angler, Mr. William Hume. How did you do yesterday?
Yesterday we had 1440, and today we had to swing for the fences. Swung hard and struck out.
Warning track power. I'm going to have 864 added to yesterday's weight. I don't know if that's going to be enough to get a check.
No, not at all.
All right, William. Thanks for coming out and fishing with Wild West Bass Trail, sir. Have a great rest of your weekend. Come on up. Good, buddy. It's good to see you, man.
Good to see you.
Rough weekend?
Fun weekend. Yeah, had a good time. So did way better day than yesterday. So I'm happy. But gotta say hi to my wife Dixie. She's watching at home today.
Absolutely.
So, all right.
All right, bud. We're going to add 335 to your weight. Thank you so much for coming out and fishing with Wild West Bass Trail. Have a great rest of your weekend, buddy. Nope. Amateur angler, Mr. Will Dow Martin, coming up fishing. There we go, sir. How'd you do yesterday, Will?
Not great. So a little bit better today. Caught a few more fish. Only had one yesterday for almost 2 pounds, I think. So.
Anybody you want to thank?
Yeah, I want to thank you guys for coming out. This is my second Wild West, and it's a lot of fun. So thank my boaters as well, Ron and Carl, and had a great time. Won't be here tomorrow, but it was fun. It's always fun to get out and fish. So.
All right, Will. Thank you for coming fishing Wild West. We're going to add 791 to your total, bud. Thank you. Have a great rest of your weekend. Well, Scott, how you do, man?
Crappy.
Well, we're going to add 718 to your weight yesterday, so I can tell you're a little bit miffed on that one.
This is probably the worst tournament I've ever had on the Delta, by far. The worst fishing for me.
Well, better luck next time, sir. We're going to add 718 to it. Thanks for coming out and fishing with Wild West. How you doing, bud?
Been better.
You been better? How'd you do yesterday?
I was in 5th.
You were in 5th place yesterday. This is going to be a tough bite right here.
Yeah, I think I'm way out of it now, so tough day.
All right, well, we're going to add 377 to your weight. Hopefully that'll be enough to keep you in the check range, but we'll have to see. Good luck to you tomorrow, sir. Next up, pro angler Mr. Carl Limbrick Jr. How you doing, Carl?
Hey, doing well.
Can't get the fish to bite?
No, I couldn't figure them out. All practice, tournament, I couldn't figure them out, so just catching little ones.
All right, Carl, we're going to add 673 to your weight yesterday. I want you to have a safe trip home, sir. It's always a pleasure to have you up here fishing with Wild West.
All right.
Thank you
See
very
you
much.
in Oroville.
Say hi to anybody real quick before you go.
I just want to say hi to all the fishermen in San Diego that are watching Wild West. You guys need to come out and join me out here next year. It's an excellent time.
Thanks, Carl. Appreciate it, bud. Next up, amateur angler Mr. Travis Bess. How'd you do yesterday, Travis?
Like 5 pounds.
You had about 5 pounds yesterday. It looks like you're going to be just under. You look great while we were holding our hand on it.
Yeah, it's what it is.
All right, Travis. We're going to add 353 to it. Thanks for coming out and fishing with Wild West, buddy. It's always a pleasure seeing you. How's it going? You want to jump on that thing and stay in there?
Yeah. Tough weekend for me. Small limit. Tough tournament.
Anybody you want to thank?
Yeah, I'd like to thank CNC Marine, Phoenix Rods, all my sponsors. Left my jersey in the boat, but thanks for everybody who supports me. We'll get them next time. We got the championship left, so let's get it on.
All right, bud. You're going to add 760 to your total for the weekend. Good luck at the championship. Thanks for coming out and fishing. You came up here yesterday with a few less fish, but you still had that big old smile on your face.
I one-upped myself today, so
Yes.
hey.
I remember we had that chat about you catching one the first time and two the next one.
Little by little, I'll get there. Yep.
Well, not a whole lot of weight, but you know what? You still got fish in the bag, and you still have the smile on your face, so that's huge. 234 to your total for the weekend. You want to thank anybody?
Yeah, I want to thank my pros, Jamie yesterday and Tanner today. I had a great time. They taught me a lot, so I look forward to doing it next time.
Right on. Thank you for coming to Fishing Wild West, bud. Go ahead and take those with you. Have a great rest of your weekend, sir. Next up, pro angler Mr. Wayne Brazil. Wayne did good yesterday. It's not looking like you had what you had yesterday, Wayne.
Oh, not even close. It's horrible. It was a tough bite, man. I just want to thank Wild West and you for putting on a good show and all your crew.
Thank you very much. It's always a pleasure, Wayne. We're going to add 1028 to your total. Hopefully that'll still keep you in check range, sir. Good luck. Next up, co-angler Mr. Tony Zanatelli. Looks like you got a decent bag. How'd you do yesterday, Tony?
I had a small limit, like 7 3/4 or something. 7 3/4 yesterday, and today was better. Yeah.
Definitely way better day. 11:10. We're going to add to that. Think might keep you in check range?
I hope so. It'd be nice to come out.
All right, Tony. Always a pleasure to see you, sir. All right, thanks, buddy. Next up, pro angler Mr. Ron Bruggeman. How you doing, Ron? That's not the bag you were looking for.
No, that's not the bag I was looking for. The Delta's really tough on me. I'm going to get it figured out, though. I want to give a big thanks to my wife and kids, and also Dave Barberin. He lets us all stay at his house while we fish here. It's amazing. Thank you.
Right on, Ron. Always a pleasure, bud. Thank you for coming out fishing. $7.95 we're going to add to your total. Have a safe trip home, bud. Next up, we have amateur angler Mr. Craig Main. You're coming up here without a bag again, unfortunately, but you know what? We love having you come across this stage.
That's okay. I think I got enough points to make it this championship, and I had a great time fishing with PJ. Thank you guys for all being here. It's a great day.
Thank you for coming out and supporting Wild West, and thank you for being one of our sponsors. Really appreciate it, sir. Have a great rest of your weekend. Next up, Mr. Bill O'Shin, fishing out the front of the boat. Also part of Team Rusty Hook. How you doing, sir?
I'm good. Thanks for asking. And you know, it was a it was a real tough day. I lost a big one off a bed, and I broke a hook on another one. So, of all things. But anyway, would have been better. But I'm happy for what I did. So, and I just need to thank my sponsors: iRod, Last Chance Performance Marine, River to Sea, and I am now part of the Rusty Hook family, and we're looking to support the bass fishing, West Coast bass fishing. So please look them up, rustyhook.com. We are giving away a hat and a T-shirt to the two biggest fish of the Derby. So thanks a lot.
Yes, sir. We talked to Dante earlier when he was coming across and explained it to everybody how you guys are doing it, and we really can't thank you guys enough for what you do in supporting Wild West. 1237 we're going to add to yesterday's weight. I don't know if it'll keep you into check range, but thanks for fishing with us, bud. It's good to see you, Bill. Next up, co-angler Mr. Carl Keller. How you doing, Carl? You wanted a few extra fish, I'm sure.
I wanted 3 more today and 2 more yesterday.
We always want more than what we actually get. So what does that make us? Determined.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, bud. We're going to add 410 to your weight yesterday, Carl. Thanks for coming to Fishing Wild West, all right? It's a pleasure seeing you, sir. Next up, all the way from Southern California, pro angler, Mr. Tony Lane. How you doing, Tony?
I'm wonderful, sir. How are you?
All right. You want to talk to anybody out there?
You know,
well, me asking you if you want to talk to somebody is kind of an oxymoron.
I've got some comedy that you remember the heckle from yesterday?
Yeah.
When you have a bag like that? What did I say? Put it on the trailer. That's all I can say.
But I can't sit here and tell you to put it on the trailer. You can do that yourself. 419, that's a long drive. I wish you a safe trip home, sir. Thanks for coming to Fishing with Wild West, Tony. All right, bud. Next up, co-angler Mr. Darren Avalos. He's got that look on his face, too. That's not what you had yesterday.
No, it's not. Yeah, today was a little tougher, but it is what it is. I'm glad I had what I had yesterday, or I'd have been in real trouble.
Yeah, this might keep you in check range, though. 592 we're going to add to yesterday. I don't know if that'll be enough for tomorrow, but maybe it'll be enough for a check.
Yeah, hopefully. We'll see. Yeah, I want to thank my wife and all my pros that I fished with. I had some great pros. They all did really good.
All right, buddy. Thank you, Darren. Always a pleasure, sir. Have a great rest of your weekend. Next up, pro angler, Mr. Ryan Drimmer. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing good.
That's not what you were looking for.
That's not what I was looking for. Yeah. But it was still fun, so whatever. Yeah, thank Wild West and my family for letting me come out here. So.
All right, Ryan. Thank you, sir. We're going to add that to your weight. 316. Thanks. Have a great rest of your weekend, buddy. Next up, co-angler, Mr. Joe Hinkle. How you doing, Joe?
Buddy.
All right, man. You've had a couple of decent days out here.
Yeah, all right. I had a great time. Like to thank you guys, obviously, Wild West, and Ryan, great guy to fish with.
Right on, bud. Well, we're going to add 846. I don't know what you had yesterday. I think it might get you a check.
Maybe.
All right, Joe. Good luck. It's good championship points, and I do know that. So thank you for coming to Fishing Wild West, bud. Next up, Mr. Mike Nicolini. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing great.
Doing all right. You could have been greater.
I could be a lot greater. Yes.
Anybody you want to thank out there?
Oh, my family and everybody that supported me. Dobbins Rods and Lawrence, and had a great time this tournament. Look forward to coming back.
Right on. Thank you so much, Mike. We're going to add 333 to it. Have a safe drive home. I said that as quiet as I could. Next up, co-angler, Mr. Derek Benefield. That is not going to be a 5.5 pounder, but we will weigh it. It is not, but we will weigh it. We will weigh your big fish anytime you want to do that, but it's going to take a 565 to get last place big fish money.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah, it's a 435. So go ahead and grab her and put her back in that bag there. All right. I will take that out of there, and you can put that up there, sir. How'd you do yesterday, Derek?
Oh, I struggled yesterday. I netted a lot of fish for Wayne, but it was tough. But I had a great time.
Sometimes we're the net boys, and I do understand that because I've been on that end as well. But you know what? You're always learning, though.
Oh, always, man. I had a great time. Had 2 great draws this weekend, and couldn't ask for anything more.
Right on. Well, you could ask for 834, but that's all right. We get it.
And it's my birthday tomorrow. I would have really liked
Happy birthday, bud. That would have been nice. You can still be fishing. It just probably won't be here. No, it won't. All right, bud. Good luck to you. 833 we're going to add to your total for the weekend. Have a safe trip home, Derek. Good to see you, bud. That looks like a nice little bag of fish here. How'd you do yesterday?
I had 17 and a half yesterday.
17 and a half yesterday?
Yeah. No, it was a good, I had a good day today. I didn't get a big one. They weren't biting as well, but I had a great week out here. I'd like to thank my girlfriend Natasha for coming down with me. Also, special thanks to Sean here at Big Break, does a great job. And Nixon's Marine back in Washington. They're fantastic, great service.
Right on. Well, you know what? We're going to add 15, 12. That's going to give you somewhere around 33 pounds. Think it'll be enough for tomorrow?
No.
No, but it's probably going to be a check, though.
That'd be nice. I had a great week out here and love this place.
All right, man. Well, good luck to you. Thank you very much for fishing with Wild West Bass Trail. It was a pleasure. All right, thanks. How you doing, bud? You got that look on your face. That looks like a 1,000-yard stare right there.
Yeah, I'm happy because I got 5 today. It was awesome.
It's always a good feeling when you get that 5th one in the boat.
Yeah, absolutely. My pro was great today. Sean was awesome. I thank him. He got me on fish today. It was a great day. Yeah, I'll be back.
Absolutely. Good. I'm glad you will. 975 we're going to add to yesterday's weight. So thank you very much for coming to Fishing with Wild West. All right, bud. Next up, our General Tire Pro, Mr. Ty Owl. You started out the weekend. You won before we even got out of the meeting. You won some Lucas Oil money. You had some Lucas Oil product. Then you turn around and win some Super Clean money. So, this right here is just bread right here. This is just the pudding, right?
Yeah. That was awesome. Actually, we're just joking around about that. I think it's my 4th Lucas Oil drawing that I won for Super Clean. So that was pretty awesome.
Yep. Come a long ways all the way up here to come fish this place.
Yeah, you know what? I'm looking forward to coming back. Every time I come out here, I always leave with a big fish story. Did lose a 10-pounder today that hurt really bad, and won 5. But you know what? Overall, I had a great experience. I want to thank my buddy Dominic for letting us stay at his house. Conrad for coming up with me. Wild West all my sponsors for everything that you guys do, and I'm looking forward to the next one.
Right on, Ty. Thank you very much. We're going to have 11:44 to your weight for the weekend. Thank you, sir. Churvang, co-angler, fished today with Ty out. That's a nice fish. That's a beautiful bass right there. That's going to be a last place big fish right now. I believe it is 598.
Cool, yeah. I need that.
Need that? All right, go ahead and grab that. Nope, just grab the fish and put that in your bag. I'm going to take this back out of here. What did you have yesterday, Chur? Go ahead.
990.
You had 990 yesterday. That's not a bad little weight you're going to add to it today.
I'll take it.
1011 we're going to add to that. I don't know if that'll be enough to get you to tomorrow, but you know what? It might get you a check.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Get you a placing check and a big fish check. All right, Chur. Thank you, sir. He's going to have around 20 pounds for the weekend. Thank you for coming to Fishing with Wild West. Next up, pro angler, Mr. Jeremy McKay. Jeremy, that's a good looking little bag of fish you got there, buddy. Yeah. How'd you do yesterday?
10.5 yesterday. They didn't cooperate.
Well, you smacked them today. How about 22-20 for today?
Yeah, it was much better. I mean, my fish, like I said, one day they're on, one day they're off, and today they were back on again, so it was fun.
Well, hopefully, though, you'll get to fish tomorrow and they'll be on again.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't think I have enough, but it'll be close.
All right, bud. Well, it looks like you're going to have somewhere around 32, 33 pounds.
Hey, all right, I'll take it. I want to thank my wife, Wendy. You know, she drove all the way down here Friday just to be here and support me, and I think that's pretty awesome. So, also my sponsors, you know, Drain Raider, Nixon's Marine, All-Star Bass, and Enigma Rods. You know, it makes doing this, chasing my dream, you know, just that much easier.
You know what? When you can chase your dream and then they come with us, it sure makes it worth it, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's great.
All right, Jeremy. Congratulations, bud. Good luck making it to tomorrow. Huh? Absolutely. I'm going to hold a couple of fish up for the camera right now. Beautiful bag of fish. Very, very nice. Good job, buddy. Way to go. They'll get some pictures of those right on the back side of the stage over there. Right. Thanks for fishing with Wild West, Jeremy. Come on up, bud. You are all wet all the way up the side of your shorts, ain't you?
I had to bag 22 pounds of fish for him there.
When you're netting those fish, you don't have to get down there ankle deep in the water, do you?
No, I don't.
You had a rough day, it looks like, but it looks like you got to watch him catch a whole bunch of them.
Yeah, and I had my opportunities. I dumped one at the boat and had about an 8 or 9 pounder come all the way out of the water on my bait. And how do you miss a bait with a bucket mouth that big, right?
No, I've seen it. I absolutely get it. We're going to have 377. Anybody you want to say goodbye to?
I'd like to say hi to my wife who's watching, and I'll see you soon. So thanks.
Right on, bud. Thanks for coming to Fishing with Wild West. It's a pleasure seeing you. How you doing today, buddy? Good.
Fun day out there. Hit a sandbar, got stuck, you know. So I'm wet all the way up to here.
You know what? You're the second person that's done that this weekend.
Yeah, it's rough out there if you don't know what you're doing.
I absolutely get it. We're going to add 1060 to your weight. Hopefully that'll get you enough to get you a check and get you some drier clothes. All right, bud. Thanks for coming to Fishing with Wild West. Next up, co-anchor Mr. Jeff Boom. How you doing, Jeff?
Good. How you doing?
All righty, sir. You didn't have to get off the boat and start pushing?
No, I let Scott do all the pushing. Scott was a great guy. A lot of fun to fish with. We were 50 minutes up the delta, and we got stuck on a sandbar on the way back. He got out and pushed the boat off of it, and we barely made it in at 3:30. But Scott's a hell of a guy. Thank you.
Right on, Jeff. We're going to add 755 to yesterday. I don't know if that's going to be enough for you, but you know what? Thanks for coming to Fishing with Wild West Bass Trail, sir. All right, we'll see you up on Orville. Next up, pro angler Mr. Phil Garcia. How'd you do yesterday, Phil?
Right at 13.
At 13? Well, you're going to be right at 13 again.
Okay.
Okay, 1274 is going to be your total for today. That's going to give you somewhere right around 25, 26 pounds, huh?
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be enough for a check or anything, but gave it a good try.
All right, Phil. Thanks for coming to Fishing with Wild West. Next up, Mr. Jake Stevens. How you doing, Jake? Fishing out of the back of the boat. You fish with Phil today?
Yeah, that was a good day. I mean, I didn't have a fish at noon. Cold at 3 o'clock. Like, it was a rough day. It's a good mental battle. That's why I love this stuff. It's a challenge, you know. It's a great time. I just want to thank my sponsors, Dirt and Construction, Fitzgerald Rods. Who else am I fitting? Oh, Woo Tungsten. And I just want to say hi to my daughters and my wife and my mom and dad and everybody. Thank you.
Right on, bud. Thanks for coming out and fishing with Wild West, Jake. Always good to see you, bud. All right, man. Yes, sir. Okay, next up, I believe this is Mr. Chris Parks coming up. You have got a giant. And you know what's funny is I heard that there happened to have been a cameraman on your boat while you caught that.
They got the whole thing. I mean, we saw it. We turned around. We caught it in a couple minutes, and yeah, it's huge.
That is absolutely beautiful fish. Let's get her in here. That's going to be some big fish money right there, I'll bet you. That is an absolutely beautiful fish. 992, almost 10 pounds. Go ahead and grab that bag open there, and I'll hold this side. You hold that side of the bag. Hold that side of the bag. There we go. That is absolutely beautiful. What was your weight yesterday?
I had 20 even yesterday.
20 even. I might be able to do that math if that's the way it ends up working out, because you're really close to that again. 1966 going to give you 39.66 for the weekend so far.
I mean, I couldn't ask for much more. I mean, that big fish obviously gave me the weight I needed. I threw back like 1.75 pounds for that one. So great trade. Just fished hard all day. Kind of committed to an area, and the results there at work. So it's awesome.
Did you see that fish?
I did see it.
You did see it when you were watching it, and you caught it, huh?
I saw it. I caught it. It was great.
Right on, man. Anybody you want to thank out there?
I had a great co-angler today. Just had a great day with him. Good conversation, and kind of worked as a team really to keep the day going. So, and then my family, they're coming down this way, and just been a good deal. Thanks for being here, Wild West too.
Right on, bud. Well, you know what? That's probably going to be getting you tomorrow. So you just stick around this afternoon, and we'll be talking after we get done off the stage. All right? Congratulations, bud. Good luck to you tomorrow. So you must be the co-angler that he's talking about, huh?
No.
No? That was not.
I'm boat 38. So.
Boat 38? Come on. I thought you were the one on the back of his boat helping him look at those fish.
No.
You want to say hi to anybody out there?
Yeah, I just want to thank my parents and my daughters. Yeah, that's about it.
All right, bud. We're going to add 128 to your total. Have a great rest of your weekend, bud. Thank you for coming fishing with Wild West. Next up, we got Mr. Matt Luna. How you doing, Matt? Good to see you, buddy. I'll hold that for you. Just make sure she don't touch over there.
I want to say hi to my wife, Michelle. She's at home. Just want to say thank you to her for letting me come out here and supporting me in all this, and want to say thanks to all my sponsors out there too. It's been a tough weekend for me. This is my first time up here at the Delta, and it was tough, as you can see. So
I absolutely get it. We're gonna add 729 to you yesterday, Matt. Always a pleasure to see you, young man. All right, thank you for coming and fishing with us. Next up, co-angler Mr. Joe Bolin. You know what? Not the weekend that you were hoping for with the fish wise, but pretty popular right now.
I had a great weekend. Had a good time with Matt today. Had a great time yesterday with Ron, and good fishing. Just struggled, but it was fun.
And you got to watch your son fish his first event out of the front of the boat.
I did, and I'm going to watch him weigh in just a bit. Hopefully, he had a good day today. So,
right on.
Awesome.
Always a pleasure, Joe. Thank you very much, sir.
Hi to my wife. She watched yesterday and texted me afterwards. So
really?
Yep. Love you, Karen.
All right, bud. 336. We're going to add to that. Have a great rest of your weekend, Joe. Good to see you, sir. Next up, pro angler, Mr. Jason Austin. What's up, Jay?
Not much. Got a boat out there floating around, tied up to a dock or something.
I'm sure you probably have one sitting out there because I got the call this morning.
Yeah, unfortunately, broke down first thing right off the bat and managed to get a limit of fish just cranking the main channel. So it is what it is.
That is also definitely part of it. It's awesome you stay out there and kept fishing for you and your co-angler to try and get valuable points.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I need the points because I need to make the TOC, try to redeem myself.
Absolutely, bud. All right, man, 11:37, we're going to add to it. Good luck getting your boat. Let me know how it turns out, okay? Thank you. Come on up, bud. Well, Colby, how was your day?
It was pretty rough today. Had some opportunities at the end of the day. It seems like they picked up at about 2:30. Unfortunately, 30 minutes of time to fish for them wasn't enough. Had some bites, missed some opportunities, and know some stuff for next time.
All right, bud. Well, thank you for coming out and fishing Wild West. 985 added to your total yesterday. Thank you very much, sir. Next up, pro angler Mr. Matt Saavedra. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, buddy. How you doing?
It's good to see you, man.
Good to see you, too. Today was a little bit of a grind. I'm sure you've heard that all day long on it. But I managed to catch a decent one literally just before I had to come back in. Didn't spin any hubs, so I'm good there. Got a little better weight than I had yesterday. So overall, I'm happy with the weekend.
Right on, buddy. You want to say hi to anybody before you go?
Say hi to my family, my sponsors, Spiralite Rods, Phil's Propeller, Mother's Finest Worms, always keeping me out there. Wild West doing a great job. You guys keep doing what you're doing. Jason, you know I love you up here. So,
Matty, always a pleasure, bud. Thank you. We're going to add $12.91 to your total. I don't know if that's going to be enough to get you a check.
No, but it gets me some points. Should get me, to the TOC.
Get you to Orville, bud.
That's right.
All right, man. Thanks for coming to Fishing with Wild Ways. That's it. Yeah, I'll be working. I don't get to do that. I'll be working it. Good to see you, Matt. How's it going, bud? Good. How are you? Got to fish with Matt today.
I did, as part of Team Matt.
Team Matt?
Matt and Matt. So.
M squared.
Yep, exactly.
Anybody you want to say hi to?
Just my daughter, Fiona.
Right on. Fiona, Dad's going to be coming home soon. 190 we're going to add to your total, sir. Thank you for coming out and fishing with Wild West Bass Trail. Here you go. I don't get to take that for you. You'll have to take it. Next up, pro angler Mr. Jay Gooderding. How'd you do yesterday, Jay?
12 pounds. Had a good day today. My intent was to qualify for the TOC, and hopefully these points will do that. Thank you to my family. Number 1 sponsor. Number 2 sponsor, Phil's Propellers. Yeah, Mother's Finest worms. I use the number 1 all week.
Right on. Good deal, man. Hi, Chris. Say hi to everybody back up there at Phil's. Jay, thank you, sir. 807 we're going to add to your total. Have a safe trip home, sir. What's up, buddy? Got to fish with Jay today?
Nah.
Nope. Oh, you fished with Jason Folks today.
Yeah, Jason today.
Right on.
Yeah, we had a good time. Fishing wasn't quite what we dreamed for it to be, but what are you going to do?
You know what? You're going to pick it up and do it again the next time.
That's right. It's my second time up here. I'm going to be a lot better next time.
Right on, bud. 889 we're going to add to your total. Thanks for coming out and fishing with Wild West. All right, man. Have a safe trip. Mr. Jason Folks, I know he's going for those AOY points. Mr. Mock come up here just like that, except he didn't. At least you have a smile coming up here. I know you guys have been battling out all year for the AOY.
Yes, we have. It's been awesome. He's had a couple good events, and then I also had a couple.
You guys were, what, about 5 points apart, weren't you?
Going into this tournament, yes. So we'll have to see where we come out. We'll see if it gets us into the GC. Whoa.
That's all it is.
That's all it is, points for right now. Got to say shout out to my wife and daughter and my new grandbaby. They showed up here just a little bit ago to watch me weigh in. It's awesome having that support. And then also to the family and friends that are at home watching us online. So,
all right, Jay. Well, you know what? I know you're going to be at the championship there on Orville. Look forward to seeing you there, sir.
Thank you, sir.
All right,
I'll
bud.
see you in a
Take
couple
care.
weeks.
Yes, sir. Next up, pro angler Mr. Howard Hughes. Howard, looking a little wobbly there, sir.
Getting tired.
You getting a little wore out?
Yeah. Got a 5 in there.
Oh, yeah? Right on. 1339 is going to be your total for today. What did you have yesterday?
I only have a 994 or something like that.
So it's going to have about 24 pounds, something like that?
Probably. But can I say a quick shout out to my friends up at Reading? Phil's Props, Reading Gamma Macedo, and a special shout out also to Dink Mendez and Rod Strainer Tackle. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. Anytime, Howard. Always a pleasure to see you up here, sir. Thank you very much for coming and fishing with Wild West. It's a pleasure. Thank you, Howard. Be careful coming down off of there. What's up, buddy? Tough day today.
Very tough, but better than yesterday. Broken rod, bluegill, one fish.
Broken rod, a bluegill, and one fish. But I know you got some money before we left that meeting the other day.
I did. I won the raffle, so I'm very happy. Lucas.
So you know what? That's a $500 payday right there.
That was good. I needed it.
Good deal. Well, thank you for coming and supporting Wild West. 143 to your total from yesterday. Thank you, sir. Next up, pro angler, Mr. Jesse Slayton. How's it going, bro? All right, buddy. Good to see you, man. Always a pleasure.
Hopefully I get enough points to go to TOC, buddy. That's what I'm after.
Yep. Sorry about that.
No, it's good.
916 and added to yesterday. What'd you have yesterday?
1180, 1160 something.
That's going to put you up there. That's some pretty good points for the TOC. So, thank you, Jesse. Always a pleasure to see you, sir. Yes, sir. We'll see you up at Clear Lake. What's up, Martin? How you doing, buddy? Mr. Martin DeHaven. Did you get to fish with Jesse today?
Yeah, Jesse was great. We had a great time. We caught a lot of fish. Just never got a big fish, and but I only had 3 fish yesterday, so bringing in a limit was great.
That always makes you feel better. It's 824 to add to your total, but you know what? Getting to come in with a limit after you only have 3.
Yeah, that was great. Real quick, I just want to say hi to my family back home. My wife Sheila, I miss you. I'll see you in a little bit. And one thing real quick, about a month and a half ago, me and a couple buddies were out fishing, and just fun fishing, and we were in a jet boat, and we got ejected out of the boat going about 30 miles an hour, and we were lucky we weren't injured, But I just want to stress, wear your life jacket, guys. Put them on. Have your kill switch on. It's very dangerous out here and anywhere you go. So
Absolutely. You know what? This morning, search and rescue's been out here all day. Unfortunately, we had an accident out here. It was not part of the Wild West Bass Trail event, but they got ejected from the boat as well. So definitely, absolutely, wear your life jackets. Thanks, Martin. Good to see you, sir. Next up, pro angler, Mr. Glenn Lockhart. I don't think you need to give that big of a grunt.
Oh, there.
Thank you.
It was tough. Thank God we're going to Oroville.
I'm sure. Yeah, I think I've seen you weigh way bigger bags than that on Orville.
I've had fish bigger than that.
683 valuable points, which I know that's what you're here for this weekend. Glenn, always a pleasure, sir. Take your fish with you, sir.
If Joe makes it, he's on his own. You can have to ride home with you.
That's not happening. Next up, I absolutely get it. You did give my dad a ride home at the last tournament, so I appreciate that. Pro angler, Mr. Steve Klein. How you doing, Steve?
Oh, I had a good opportunity after today. Left some big ones on the water out there. Just had some mishaps, or would have had a decent bag, but that's fishing.
That is definitely part of it. 375 we're going to add to yesterday's weight. Thanks for coming out and fishing with Wild West, sir. Always a pleasure to see you, Steve. All right. How's it going, bud? How was your day yesterday?
Pretty horrible. Today was a lot better.
If yesterday was horrible, then today is definitely better with 865.
Yeah, I'm happy. I mean, we caught some fish, but no good ones.
But gooder than yesterday.
Yeah, a lot better.
All right, bud. Thanks for coming to Fishing with Wild West Bass Trail. Always a pleasure to see you. Next up, pro angler, Mr. Richard Dobbins. How you doing, Rich? I'm good. Look at that smile. Now, I didn't see that smile weekend ago?
No, you didn't see it last weekend, no.
I could tell you didn't want to be there.
I'd actually rather be there right now than here, though.
You got 1301 added to yesterday.
Say hi to the wife, say hi to the kids, Gracie, Garrett, Marissa. Hope you're watching.
All right, bud. Pleasure seeing you. Thanks, Rich. All right, man. You got that look on your face.
I do.
That you are ready to be done.
I'm ready to be done.
How'd you do yesterday? Any good?
I had 13 yesterday. This is going to help a little, but not enough. I don't.
Probably not enough. 293 we're going to add to that, so that's going to give you somewhere around 16 pounds.
Yep.
All right, bud. Thank you for coming to Fishing Wild West. Have a safe rest of your weekend. How you doing, bud?
Doing good.
How was your day today?
It was about the same as yesterday. It was a grind. The whole trip's been a grind, but I had a good time. I fished with Graham Grove today, and he's an awesome backseater. So we had a good time. I didn't break anything. That was the goal for this trip.
No breaking anything.
Exactly.
Well, if you didn't break anything, then at least you succeeded in one thing you were trying at.
That's right. And I'd like to say hi to Debbie. She's watching, and all my friends in Fresno, Clovis area. And
Absolutely.
I'd like to thank you guys. You guys do a fantastic job. It's been a good year.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Hopefully we'll see you at the championship. 967 is going to be what you're add to your yesterday's weight. Graham, come on up, bud. Co-angler, Mr. Graham Grove. What's up, buddy? Had a good day today?
Yeah, a little better. Had some opportunities on a frog that wish I could have got, but I'm happy with what I got and had a great day with Tim out there on the water.
Right on, bud. We're going to add 889 to your totals. That going to be enough to get a check?
I don't think so, but.
All right, man. Well, thanks for coming to Fishing with Wild West. Have a great rest of your weekend. Next up, our super clean trapper tackle pro, Mr. Alex Klein. What's going on? You look like you're ready for Oroville.
I'm ready for Oroville. It was tough out here on the Delta. I had a great day today, though. I got to fish with Jake. He's a young kid. He can catch him. He caught him behind me all day, and it was fun. Ready to go to Oroville, clean up my stuff, get some super clean, and wash the boat down, and on to the next one.
All right, bud. Alex, we're going to add 577 to your weekend. Thank you for coming to fishing with us, bud. Always a pleasure to see you. All right, man. Jake, sounds like you caught him today. Co-angler Jake Freeman. How you doing, buddy?
Pretty good. It was fun today.
You had a good time fishing behind Alex?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
You want to say hi to anybody?
Yeah, my mom, my dad, all my sponsors, Ardent Reels, Nines Optic.
All right, bud. We're going to add 965 to your total yesterday. What'd you have yesterday?
Not that much.
Yeah, not that much yesterday? All right, bud. Thanks for coming to Fishing Wild West Bass Trail. Next up, Mr. Timmy Wells. How you doing, bud? Good. How'd you do yesterday, Tim?
Oh, I had 8 pounds.
8 pounds?
8 pounds yesterday.
You definitely beat that today.
I did. Yes, I did.
Anybody you want to say hi to?
Just hi to the family back home.
All right, bud, we're going to add 1273 to yesterday's weight. That's going to give you right around 20 pounds. Probably not enough for a check, but you know what? Valuable points.
Valuable points. See you,
Oh, thanks, bud. See you. Next up, co-anchor Mr. Terry Bennett. How you doing, Terry? All righty, sir. How'd you do yesterday, Terry?
Not too good. Only 3 and 3 today. Pretty tough, but I'm happy with it. It's pretty rough out there.
All right, bud. 553 is what we're going to add to your total. So probably not going to be enough for a check for you this weekend. But you know what? Thank you for coming fishing with Wild West.
Thanks a lot. Yeah, happy anniversary to my bride today. 34 years.
Right on. Congratulations, buddy. And way to remember that one. Good to see you, Terry. Drive safe getting home. Looks like we got pro angler Mr. Garrett Dixon coming up here with a big fish. We're going to weigh. That thing's going to be probably about 770 it's going to have to be to get big fish money. I don't think that's going to do it.
No, I don't think so. We don't need to weigh. No. She's only six and a half, I think. Yeah.
606. No problem. Just go ahead and grab her and put her back inside of there. Nope. Put him back. Nope. Put him back in the bag. There we go. Grab her and put her in there. Nope. There we go. Just got to put her in that bag. That way we can weigh all your fish. I can't weigh 2 bags in there. There you go, buddy. How'd you do yesterday?
Not good at all. I had a rough day yesterday. I should have went to the water I went to today and spent both days there, and I would have done really well. I had 2 other big bites, 2 or 3 today, and it just was what it was. But it's always great to be on the Delta, and Wild West puts on a great tournament, and I love coming and fishing it. So, good deal.
Right, bud. Thank you. You're going to add 1802 to yesterday's weight. Is that going to be enough to get you tomorrow?
No.
But a check?
I don't think so.
I don't know what you had yesterday. My screen. You had 8 pounds? Probably not. Garrett, always good to see you, sir. All right, bud. Thank you, man. We're going to weigh another big fish. Come on. Set it right inside of there. Going to see, what was it yesterday?
About 5'11", I think.
Was it really?
Yeah.
If you got 2 5'11s in a row, unfortunately I can't tell right now. But you know what? Go ahead and grab that fish and we'll put it inside your bag here. Here, I'll get this side. You get that side. There you go. It's a nice looking bag of fish. What was your weight yesterday?
11.
You had 11 and a half pounds yesterday. Well, it looks like you did pretty darn good today, bud.
Yeah, I'll take it. Pretty consistent. I guess 12 pounds. Yeah, I'll take that.
1204. So we're going to add that to it. It's going to give you about 25 pounds.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, about 23 pounds. My math. Yeah, my math is a little. I'm trying to do the math in my head. All right, bud. Thanks for coming fishing Wild West. Good luck making it to tomorrow. What's up, bud? You're folding that bag like you're wishing this was over with.
It is over with. So I don't know. It was a grind. It was a rough tournament for me, but I'd like to thank some sponsors. I'd like to thank Spiral Light Rods. I'd like to thank Gamma Fishing Line. I'd like to thank Phil's Propellers and Rise Yamaha Sea-Doo, and I appreciate you guys doing this, Jason. It's pretty cool.
No problem, Keith. Always a pleasure to see you, sir. 502, we're going to add to yesterday's weight. Probably not going to be enough to get you a check. Have a safe trip home, sir. How you doing, bud?
Oh, just fine.
So how was your day yesterday?
Yesterday was fine. I had a good day with both pros.
Yeah.
I learned a lot, which
He's
is
a great
important.
guy.
Yeah, and so it was great. We didn't catch the fish that we wanted to, but I'd like to thank Wild West Bass and Vets for hunting and fishing for getting me down here. Everybody.
You're one of Jake's crew. You got to come down here with Jake DeLong, and Vets for Hunting and Fishing is one of our supporters as well, and they've been adding anglers to our events all year long and getting you guys a chance to get out here and experience something that you don't typically do.
Yeah, it was a great experience, and if you're sitting at home thinking about coming, please do, because everybody treats you real well.
Well, you know what? Thank you so much for your service, sir. It's very much appreciated.
You'll see me again next year. I plan on keeping.
Good deal. You're going to fish all of them next year? All right, bud. Well, I'm going to have you take that with you. You've got to take it with you, though, all right? Thank you for coming to fishing with us. Pro angler, Mr. J.R. Wright. How you doing, J.R.?
Good.
Sure is awesome having guys like that come out and support Wild West. It's fun. How you doing, sir?
I did a little better, 8 to 10, so not much better. I just want to thank Wild West for coming out here to give us a chance and a platform to show the showcase pros that are out here. And I want to thank Pal Rods and everybody that, your staff and everything.
Thank you very much, JR. Appreciate it. 1042 we'll add to yesterday's weight. Probably not enough to get you checked, but drive safe getting home, bud. Pleasure to see you. Come on up, bud. You're trying to make the cut for tomorrow. I do know that. How'd you do yesterday?
I had 8
I had 8:16 yesterday. Woo, yeah.
You definitely beat that today with 13:14. So that's going to give you what? Somewhere around what? 20. What is that? About 23 pounds?
I don't know.
22.
Yeah, it's something like that. I don't know. I had a lot of fun fishing with JR. Learned a ton. I got to thank Delta Dan. He had the special bait that I needed. Went and picked that up. But
you're not going to tell us what that was? Because you might make it to tomorrow.
Well, I'll let you guys know tomorrow for sure. But I really got to thank Kite Bait and Tackle for always having my back with anything that I ever need. Kitech and Woo Tungsten, everything. You know, I really got lucky today.
You know what? It's always nice to have a little bit of luck. So good luck making it to tomorrow. Thanks for coming to Fishing with Wild West, bud. All right, man. Next up, pro angler, Mr. Nick Wood. Nick, that's better than yesterday, I believe.
Yeah, not by much. Yeah, it was. Yeah, I'm glad to go home.
You're ready to get home. 983. You're going to add that to yesterday's weight. Anybody want to say hi to before you head out?
Yeah, I'd like to say hi to my wife and my kids, and I'd like to thank Spiral Light, Ari Bass, the support. But yeah, it's
a humbling sport, isn't it?
Oh, it's very humbling.
All right, bud. Thanks for coming to Fishing with Wild West, Nick. Always a pleasure, sir. Oh, we're going to weigh a big fish here. Beautiful bass. Go ahead, sir. Sit right inside of there. Going to have to be right around 6 pounds. That's pretty close. 591. I don't know if that's going to hold on, but we'll have to see.
Hold on to what?
For big fish on the back of the boat, 560 is last place big fish right now on the back of the boat.
Oh, very good.
So that's going to put you above there. That'll be a heck of a paycheck. That's $500 and some dollars. Go ahead and grab that fish out of there. There you go. Put it right inside of the bag there, sir. Hold that. And I'll take this one out of here. You can set that inside of there. How was your weight yesterday?
One fish for a 4.4.
One fish for 4.4. Well, you beat that with that one fish.
Yeah, so I improved.
That's definitely an improvement. And you got 2 in there today. So, you know, you had more than that. You had 3 in there today. 926. I was like, if you have 2, you had 2 of them that were same size.
Yeah. Thank you, Wild West.
All right, bud. Thank you for coming and fishing with us. Anybody want to say hi to real quick?
Nope.
Nope, you want to go. All right, bud. Thanks for coming and fishing with us. Next up, pro angler, Mr. Greg Gutierrez. I know you were looking for that giant 20-pound sack.
I was looking for a 20-pound sack, and I don't think I have it. Just didn't get the last bite I needed in the boat. That's it. It's just fishing. It's all fun. Had a lot of fun. Caught fish, and I'm glad I made it down here.
Right on, Greg. Well, it's always a pleasure. 1650 we're going to add to your total. So
I figured it'd be about the same. So we'll see what happens.
Right on, bud. Well, good luck getting into tomorrow. Thank you, sir. Have a great rest of your weekend. Well, what was it like fishing behind Greg?
It was great. Learned some new techniques. Had fun. Good day.
Good deal.
Yeah.
Anybody want to say hi to?
No.
Nope. All right. 209 is going to be your total. Thank you, sir. Have a great rest of your weekend. What's up, buddy?
How are ya?
Tough day out there again today?
It was. It's been a tough weekend. My hat's off to these guys who are catching them, man. It's a grind. It's tough and getting tougher for me. Yeah.
I understand. 995. What'd you have yesterday?
13. Yep.
Probably not going to be enough. I don't know if it'll be enough to get you a check.
No, I doubt it. Get to sleep in.
Valuable points. Get to sleep in. That would be nice one of these days, wouldn't it? Thank you, sir. Thanks for coming out and fishing with us. Next up, Mr. Steve Flanders, fishing on the back of the boat. How you doing, Steve?
Very good. Yourself? All right, bud. I had a great time in the tournament. I fished yesterday with Jamon Andrews.
Jamon Andrews?
Yep. What a great guy. Had a great time. Ran all over the Delta. Today with Jeremy Zipton. Another really great fisherman. Great guy to spend the day in the boat with. So I had a wonderful time.
Good deal, Steve. Always a pleasure, sir. 826. We're going to add that to yesterday.
Okay. Hey, sweetie. Told you I'd catch some fish. Love you.
See, that's what I'm really doing here. Thank you, Steve. Always a pleasure to see you, bud. Next up, Mr. Hunter Slander. How you doing, Hunter?
Doing good.
There we go. What'd you have yesterday?
I had 1050 yesterday.
Well, you beat that today with 1110. Don't think that's going to be enough to get you a check.
No, it's not enough. It's a tough bite out there. I never figured it out, and I'm impressed with these guys that are catching them because it is tough. I fish here quite a bit, and I mean, it's impressive what these guys are doing.
It's pretty amazing. These guys can go anywhere and catch them, whether it's Havasu in Arizona or they come all the way up here, go all the way up to Shasta. So,
oh yeah, it's a tough group.
All right, man. Well, you know what? Good luck to you next time. Thanks for fishing with Wild West. How you doing, bud? Good. How are you? Good. How'd you do yesterday?
I
I had right around 14 pounds yesterday. So I was on the hunt yesterday, struggled today. So
Swinging for the fence is 665. We're going to add that to you. I don't know if that's going to be enough to get a check.
no, it's not, but that's all what bad mechanics does. So
That is part of it. Just got to work on it. Thank you very much for fishing with Wild West, bud. Have a great rest of your day. Next up, pro angler, Mr. Glenn Hashimoto. How you doing, Glenn? Good. Set it right inside of there. Hopefully they won't go jumping out of there.
Yeah, I had a tough day today. It was a real struggle. Yeah, but I had a good time. You guys put on a great event, and I want to thank you and your staff for making everything run smoothly.
Thank you very much, Glenn. It's very appreciated. 617 add to your total yesterday. Good luck to you, sir. Have a great rest of your weekend. All right, thanks, Glenn. That's a better looking bag. A little better. Right on, bud. Go ahead and set it right inside there. What'd you end up with yesterday?
I only had about 7 pounds. Yeah, my goal today was get a limit. I got the limit. I was happy about that. So.
Right on. Anybody you want to thank?
Oh yeah, my parents, of course, for showing up, and everybody else that's out here helping me get to where I'm at.
Right on, bud. You know what? We couldn't do it without them. There is no way. 950 we're going to add to your total. So thank you very much for coming out and fishing with Wild West. Hopefully we'll see you again. Thanks, buddy. I need a drink of water. Come on, set that in there. Here we go. I had to get a little bit on my whistle there. How'd you do yesterday, bud?
Terrible.
Terrible.
Did terrible today. I got one more. My co-angler caught him good though. I know he was around the top 10, so I didn't want to just hunt for bedfish all day and be selfish. I wanted to put him on some fish. He was able to get the right bites. You know, I think I caught like 10 shorts, punching and flipping. So it is.
But
what
you know
it
what? You
is.
gave him opportunities to catch him, and I'll tell you what, that says a lot about the way you pros are out here. You have so many of you guys really don't think just about yourself. I mean, it is about yourself, but when you know what, when you get to a point and you realize I'm not going to be there, and you still help the guy out behind you, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I've been there. You know, I co-angled for a long time. You know, you be in the top 10, you draw someone, they backseat you, they put you on bedfish, and they're doing that, and it kind of messes you up. So I didn't want to do that to him today, and so he had a good day. We'll see what he gets.
All right, bud. Thank you. 794 will add to your total. Thanks for coming out and fishing with us, bud. All right, man. See you next year. Sounds like you had a pretty good day fishing behind him.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Right on.
Pretty good. Yeah, I had a good time. He was put me on fish. Super cool guy. You know, didn't backseat me or anything. So, you know, I'm blessed to get what I got.
Right on. Well, you were around the top 10 yesterday. 1445 is definitely going to keep you up there.
Yeah, we'll see. Hopefully it's enough.
All right, bud. Well, good luck making it to tomorrow, all right? Thank you for coming fishing with Wild West. See you, bud. Well, how'd you do, Hart?
Other one.
Jamon? Sorry, buddy. I was sitting here. You guys come up here and all wearing that same shirt.
Yeah, man. You know, one of those days. It was one of those weekends, actually, but I had a blast. You know, it was a little tough for me in particular. I think I should have went right when I went left, but that's the Delta. You make a couple mistakes, and you're playing catch-up constantly. So the guys that made the right decisions, you can see the bags that's coming in at, you know, with the guys that made the right decisions. And
there was people all week telling me they're going to be 30-pound sacks waiting in here, and a lot of people are surprised at that. What didn't happen?
I wouldn't speak so fast, man. It might be a couple coming up here next. So, yeah, it's still out there to be had, man. Today, the weights came up a lot. Some of the guys came in with, you know, twice they weight as they did yesterday. So, again, it's rare that you have 2 bad days in the Delta out here. So, I'm impressed with some of the bags that's coming in because it's definitely a challenge out there right now. I burned 2 tanks of gas. I mean, we covered a lot of water. We did a lot of things. I threw everything in the tackle box, and I think I just think that some of those fish are so grouped up and so specific right now that you really have to be on that bite, and if you're not, you're missing a completely.
Well, 1158, we're going to add that to your total. Probably not going to be enough to get you to tomorrow. That's all right. All right, man. Thank you, Jamal, for coming out and fishing with us, bud. You got that look, that stout look on the face. How'd you do yesterday?
Better than today. Yeah. I actually caught the same amount of fish, and I had 2 shorts today and 2 shorts yesterday, so I came in with 6 fish for a total.
Well, we're going to add 484 to your total, sir. Thank you for coming out and fishing with Wild West Bass Trail, all right? Always a pleasure to see you. Next up, Mr. Stephen Tosh, going to weigh a big fish. That is a beautiful fish. It looks like second place big fish right now in 909. Nope, nope, nope. Just grab her and put her inside of your bag, please. There we go. Thank you, sir. That is a great looking bag of fish right there. Yeah. Gotta make sure she's not touching that side. You're good to go. Beautiful. There's that 33-pound bag. 33.08. Excellent bag of fish.
Oh, man, what a good tournament. It feels so good to get lucky on game day, make some good decisions, never give up. I'm fishing this tournament for a couple of people. My Uncle Rick, my dad's brother, passed away, 62 years old, a couple weeks ago. I know there's a lot of people leaving my life, but this one's for my Uncle Ricky, and man, it feels so good to stroke him.
Well, Bub, looks like you're definitely going to be here tomorrow, so thank you, sir, for coming fishing with Wild West. Good luck tomorrow. We're going to weigh another big fish. Looks like you went punching today.
Well, I was in the back of the boat behind Bub, so I was around big fish all day. I couldn't leave them all for him.
No, absolutely not.
Much better day than yesterday, though.
Awesome. 694, that is definitely going to keep you in the big fish money right now.
Yeah, that was an attitude changer when I got that one.
It definitely does. It'll make you get right quick, won't it? Go ahead and, nope, open that bag right there and put her inside of there. Put her inside of your bag. There you go. Thank you, sir. Great bag of fish. What'd you have yesterday?
I think 1.4. I only had one fish.
Oh, man.
It's the way it goes sometimes.
It is. You know what? 1580 we're going to add to that. Excellent bag of fish out of the back of the boat today. Congratulations.
Thanks a lot. I'll take it, man. No complaints.
All right, bud. You're going to grab your fish. Thank you very much. They're going to get pictures of that backside over there. That's kind of a tough act to follow right there. I do believe so. We're not going to need that bag. I'm just going to throw that thing in there because I saw the one fish and I got that thing going in my head.
Yeah, I let them go ahead of me because I want to see how much it weighed, but that was a pretty good sack he had, for sure. I want to thank John McClellan. I fished with him today, and we went all over. Some water where we never saw another boater, and it didn't work out well for us, but we caught a couple here at the end, and that's about the story of our day. Caught an 8-pound striper on chatterbait, and it got me.
That'll get your heart going first thing, right?
Yeah, it got me excited for a little bit. It was fun.
All right, bud. We're going to add 287 to it. Thank you for coming to Fishing with Wild West, sir. Next up, Dobbins Pro, Mr. Bryant Smith. Looks like you got a really nice bag today. What'd you have yesterday, Bryant?
Oh, 11 and a half.
You definitely got more than that today.
Yeah, I abandoned everything and I just went fishing. I had a lot of fun today. My caught a big one. I caught a big one, so it was a good time. I want to thank my beautiful girlfriend, my dad. They're out here today, and I want to thank Wild West and all your sponsors. You know, you guys give us an opportunity to fish for a lot of money, get on TV, and all that fun stuff. And you can't do that everywhere out west, so I really appreciate it.
Absolutely, Brian. Always a pleasure. You're an ambassador to our sport, and we really appreciate you. You're 1762 add to your total. Good luck getting a check, sir. Looks like we're going to weigh a co-angler big fish. He's coming up here. That is a beautiful fish right there. That is going to be some co-angler big fish money. We're going to have you hold that up as soon as we get that out of there. That is a beautiful 786.
Wow, that's a good fish.
Yeah, that's a good fish.
Yeah, definitely.
Go ahead and grab her and hold her up real quick for the camera and then put her in that bag, sir. Yes, sir, right there in front of you. Good job, buddy. There you go. I'll hold this side, put her in there. Nice bag of fish. What did you have yesterday?
8 pounds.
You had 8 pounds yesterday? You almost beat that with one fish today.
Yeah, no, definitely. That fish helped a lot.
1537 added to that. It's going to give you somewhere right around 24, 25 pounds.
Okay, yeah, that's a good.
All right, bud. Good luck to you tomorrow. Thank you. Next up, pro angler, Mr. Mike Rigney. How you doing, Mike?
How's it going, bud?
Good, man. Rough weekend.
You know what? I didn't fish last year. I took it off, and I haven't been here in 2 years for as tough as it was. I figured them out. Yesterday, I didn't get bites. Today, I missed bites. I should have had a limit today, a small one, but I should have had one.
All right, bud. Well, we're going to add 137. That's points for the championship. Always a pleasure to see you. Thanks, Mike. Appreciate it. Looks like Mike put you on some fish today.
Michael Rigney was a great boater. We had a good time. He put me on a lot of good fish.
Right on, bud. Anybody want to thank out there? Mike Rigney.
Mike Rigney, man.
All right, bud. 907 we're going to add to your total. Thanks for fishing with Wild West. Have a great rest of your weekend. Next up, pro angler, Mr. Kent Hudson. How you doing, Kent? All right, man. Good to see you, sir. Make sure we don't touch that wall with that. Well, anybody want to say hi to?
Yeah, I want to thank my sponsor, DY, Concrete Pumps out of Texas and Calgary. You know, these guys kind of help this big come true for me to be able to get out here and fish with Wild Wild West. I also want to thank you guys, and you guys do a great job. And I do want to thank my AMs, both AMs. I'll tell you, these guys, they come out, they fish, and we really some of us put them in some situations today to, backseat them. We're on fish. We're really trying hard to get these big fish, and get my hat off to them for having patience to be able to sit there for an hour or so watching us clowns trying to get this fish. So
I get it. It's a lot of times people call it backseating, but it's not necessary because there's still water out there to fish. You've always got weed lines, brake lines, all that stuff out there behind it, unless you're in a flat 2 foot deep.
Yeah, I just want to thank those guys for the patience.
Right on, Ken. Thank you very much. 603 added to your total yesterday. Thank you, sir. Have a safe trip home. Sounds like you were Mr. Patient this weekend.
Yeah, it was rough, but it's there and working.
Yeah.
So.
I absolutely get it.
But I learned a ton.
Did you learn a lot?
Yes, and all I wanted to say hi to is just my mom who came out to watch. But I had a really good time.
Good. Thank you for coming out and fishing with Wild West. We're going to have 238 to your total yesterday. Thank you, sir. Next up, Pro Mr. Mike Malinow had an issue this morning, spun a hub, or prop hub, right, this morning. But it looks like you got it fixed and got back.
Yeah, that was a rough start. I think it rattled me a whole bunch in the morning, but it is what it is.
It does when you have a game plan to go out and you want to execute, but unfortunately, you have to divert that to fix something.
I didn't even get a chance to get a line wet. It was running, and luckily it was right in front of a marina, so we just had to idle over and switch out the prop. This prop is not dialed in yet, so I had to have my co-angler sit on the front of the nose.
For those of you who don't know, he runs an Allison boat, so that thing is it takes a little bit to get that thing up on pad.
Yeah, it does.
All right, bud. We're going to add 1149 to your total, Mike. Thank you very much for coming out and fishing with Wild West, bud. Always a pleasure. Next up, our Vets for Hunting and Fishing representative, Mr. Jake DeLong. I'll tell you what, we had one of your guys come across earlier, and that guy, he was a happy man.
He was?
He was. He
cool.
looked like he had a good time.
Was it Eric?
I'm not sure which one it was because there's a couple of them out here. But you know what? He looked like he had a good day.
Good. I'm glad he did. I'd like to say hi to my wife and kids at home, and I'll see you guys soon.
All right, Jake. Thanks for coming out. 341. Have a great rest of your weekend. Safe trip home. Next up, professional angler, Mr. It just seems funny saying that because not long ago I remember you watching other people fishing, and you know what? Justin Bowen's here fishing his first event on the front of the boat. What do you think it was like, buddy?
It was fun. I didn't catch the weight I wanted, but I'm ready to get back out there and do it again.
Never give up?
Yep.
All right, buddy, we're going to add 1168 to your total. Congratulations on your first event. Hopefully many, many more after that, buddy. Oh, yeah. All right, man. Take care. Next up, Mr. Craig Nelson. Fishing out of the back of the boat. Got to fish with Justin today. Well, what was it, buddy?
Oh, it's great. Anytime I get to be here and see you, it's wonderful.
Thanks, Craig. It's always a pleasure. Thanks, buddy. You're going to add 246 to your total for the weekend. Have a safe trip home, man. Good to see you, Craig. Next up, we have your Trapper Tackle and Super Clean Pro, Mr. Vince Hurtado. How you doing, Vince?
Man, I missed the memo on how to catch these fish this weekend. I mean, it was really, really tough. I'm happy to be here. You know what? There's a great crowd. You guys put on a fantastic circuit. I see some familiar faces I haven't seen in a long time. It's just been a great event.
It's neat. You can see Mr. Buchholz out there watching us, and a lot of people that we've grown up fishing around over the years, and they may not be tournament fishing with us right now, but it's fun to see them out here supporting us and watching.
It is. I mean, I remember when Gene had the hook, and, I was talking with my partner today. There's just a lot of great memories out here, Big Break. It's nice to be back.
Absolutely. Well, you know what, sir? We're going to add 951 to your weekend. Thank you for coming out and fishing with Wild West and supporting the fishermen of the Wild West Trail. Thank you. Appreciate it, Vince. Next up, Mr. Adam Buchholz. He has had a pretty rough weekend. Started out sick as a dog. Looked a lot better this morning, but unfortunately didn't have the fish to catch, huh?
No, not at all. It was a rough day, rough week, but we survived it.
All right, buddy. Well, valuable points. Going to add 128 to your total. That's points for the weekend. I'd shake your hand, but I know you're sick, and I don't want that gook. So thanks for coming out and fishing with Wild West, even though you weren't feeling good. It's good to see you, Adam. All right, buddy. Come on up, bud. There we go. That's not a bad day right there.
Yeah, we got after it right at the end of the day. Lucky we found those last ones at the end of the day. So all day it took me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes it takes us all day. 1241. What'd you have yesterday?
13 and a half.
That's going to give you around 25, 26 pounds for the weekend.
Yeah. Like I said, that's been a rough practice. I'm glad to have the ones that I did. So they're not the ones you need to do good or get a check, but I'm happy to have them.
All right, bud. Well, thanks for coming out and fishing with Wild West. This crowd's getting a little bit rowdy out here for us today. They're getting all excited. Maybe it's because you're coming up here in your tank top. It is warm out there, isn't it, bud? How'd you do yesterday?
A couple pounds.
yesterday. So you know what? Much better than today. 8:47. You want to say hi to anybody before you leave?
Just the boaters I was with and the Wild West.
Right on, bud. Thanks for coming out and fishing with Wild West. Appreciate it. Good to see you. Next up, pro angler, Mr. Ryan Friend. That's a bigger bag than you had yesterday.
Oh, sir, that is not a bigger bag.
Is it not? Oh, I thought, you know what? I thought it was going to be bigger.
I'll tell you what, my head hurts from scratching it all week because this place has got my number, and I'll figure it out someday. But, you know, hats off to the guys that figured it out this week under tough conditions, and we'll see you all at Orville.
Yeah, I'm sure you're looking forward to that one. So, Ryan, thanks for coming to Fishing with Wild West. But 968 we're going to add to your total. Have a good rest of your week. Here comes a Giants fan running his sweater up here on the stage.
Oh, yeah. I got 5 today, so did a little better than yesterday. So happy to have him.
Right on. Fishing behind Ryan all day?
Oh, yeah. Ryan's great. Oh, yeah. We had a good time.
Right on, bud. 831 we're going to add to your total. Thanks for coming out and fishing with Wild West. All right, man. Coming across the stage again, getting a little bit of help up here.
Yes, sir. Can we just make this a one-day tournament and eliminate today's weights?
You're not the only one that would say that.
Oh, man, yeah. Hey, it was a good time, beautiful weather. Love the Delta, man. It's an awesome fishery.
All right, bud. You're going to add 937 to your weight yesterday. I don't know if that's going to be enough for tomorrow, but maybe get you a check, huh?
Probably not, but.
All right, bud. Well, you know what? I'm going to help you get off the stage here. Be very careful coming off here. Thanks for fishing with Wild West. Not very good. Not what you had yesterday? Not what you had yesterday?
No, it was tough. I couldn't buy a big bite for the last 4 days, so just come back, do it again.
Anybody you want to say hi to before you go?
No. Hi to everyone here.
Hi to everyone there, and there's lots of people here. So 790 we're going to add to your total. All right, bud. Thank you for coming to Fishing with Wild West. You got that look on your face like, I wish this was over.
Yeah, it was a tough one today, but we'll go home, lick the wounds, and we'll come back next time stronger. So.
All right, buddy. We're going to add 179 to your total for the weekend. Thanks for coming out and fishing with Wild West, all right? Come on up, Greg Trouton. How are you, sir?
I'm not as well as yesterday, but, you know.
Not as well as yesterday.
Yeah, but we're
What
okay.
did you have yesterday?
I had 1820, and, you know, it was a tough bite, but I got my limit, worked really hard. I'd like to thank Wild West for coming out, all the sponsors, my lovely wife, Kim, and my son Carter fished too. So
yeah, it was nice seeing him out there. You had to add 1361. If you had 18 yesterday, that's going to be about 31, 32 pounds.
yes, it is. See what,
Well, good luck making it tomorrow, Greg. Thank you very much for coming out and fishing with Wild West. How's it going, bud? Good. How'd you do yesterday?
Oh, about the same.
About the same?
Actually, I did a little better than yesterday.
Good deal. We're going to have 683 added yesterday. Anybody you want to say hi to?
Hi, Mom.
Right on. It's always a good one to say. If not, that's a good go-to. All right, bud. Thanks for fishing with Wild West. Have a great rest of your weekend. All right, bud. How are you today? Wishing you had bigger fish.
Yeah, we ran around and did the same thing, and it just didn't work today. So it's the way it goes some days.
All right, bud. Well, you know what? 1175 is going to be your total. Add that to yesterday's weight. Good luck for the rest of the weekend, sir. Thank you. Next up, co-angler Mr. Dominic Mohammeds. How you doing, Dominic?
Oh, what's going on?
Rough day today.
It was. It's about what I thought I was going to have. I had my heart broke today. Hooked a big one, wrapped in a tree. I only have 4 fish. So that was my 5th. That was probably my top 10 fish.
Really?
But
It was
yeah,
that big?
yeah, it was a good one.
That's one of those things that it's hard to think about. I know.
Yeah, totally is. Totally it is.
All right, Dominic. Always a pleasure to have you here, sir. All right, bud. 841 we're going to add to your total. Thank you, sir. Come on up, bud. Swinging that thing around really light, huh? You don't like it when you take and whip that thing around like that.
No.
No. Anybody you want to say hi to before you go home?
Just my wife and kids. Thanks for letting me come out. Had a good time. Would have had better if I did better today, but what?
Thank you very much. 979 we're going to add to your total. Thanks for coming out and fishing with Wild West, man. Appreciate it, man. Well, you got the smile. You got a little smile on your face. Better than yesterday, huh?
Better than yesterday.
Right on. Because yesterday you weren't smiling quite like that.
No, it was a good day. I was on big fish today, so I got to thank my pro for that. And
Lost some big ones, but happy to have 14. So
Happy to have the opportunity. 14.78. What'd you have yesterday?
only 7.5. So
That's going to be really close. Maybe a check, though.
maybe we'll see.
All right, bud. Good luck to getting to tomorrow. 14.78 added to your total. How on up? How's it going, bud? Go ahead. Set it right in there. What'd you have yesterday?
12 and a half. And the funny thing is, I ran all new water, changed everything up because yesterday was bad and it went worse today.
And it went worse. So now you know you have to go the other direction.
It happens. So it was still a good time, and we'll get them next time.
That's part of fishing. We know it. 9.79. We'll add that to your total, sir. Thank you for coming to fishing, man. When you sit there and roll that thing like that, it doesn't make it look that much easier, does it?
No, not at all.
You want to say hi to anybody before you go home?
Yeah, my mom and her little dog is out here somewhere. So, hey, Mom.
Her mom and her little dog. Don't let it get in the water because there's fish in here that'll eat them things.
I've seen them.
All right, bud. 4:30. We're gonna add to your total. Thanks for coming to Fishing with Wild West. All right. Next up, we have pro angler out of Idaho, Mr. Cody Murray. Cody, not the bag you were looking for, I'm sure. Let me make sure that don't touch that wall over there.
Not the bag I was looking for. I didn't know if that bag would go 5 pounds, but evidently it does.
It went just over 5 pounds.
Those are the 5 cutest keepers in this lake right here. Those are the cutest ones in the delta.
You are honestly the first person to use the word cutest on this stage in a very long time.
Well, that's just how it went today. I had a co-angler that was in contention and tried to make sure that he got him, and I think hopefully he got him good enough to make it to the final day.
You know what? That's pretty awesome. You got a long drive on your own, and to stick around and actually try and help him get limit to catch to the final day, that's pretty awesome.
Well, I was way down there after yesterday, and I know it was tight at the top for the points, but I did throw a frog for hours and hours and hours and hours try to get him, and it didn't happen. So, anyways, just want to say hi to my wife and kids at home. Appreciate you guys being here, City of Oakley. Thank all you guys, and I'll be seeing you guys championship.
We've got guys from Washington, Oregon, Idaho, Arizona coming all the way down here. We just cannot thank you guys enough for supporting Wild West, Cody. I appreciate that, man. 574 the weekend. Thank you, sir. Have a safe trip home. Cody looked like he tried to help you out today. Oh, yeah. So what place were you in yesterday?
I was in 7th, so hopefully make it.
7th place, 949. I don't know, what did you have yesterday?
I had about 13 pounds. So
that's going to put you around 21, 22 pounds, somewhere in there?
Yeah. So hopefully I can make the cut, but it'd be nice to make a check. So.
All right, well, I'll bet you'll get a check, but you very well could make the cut with that, all right? 949 we're going to add to your total. Good luck making it tomorrow, man. All right. Next up, pro angler, Mr. Randy Pearson. We're going to weigh a big fish for him. I'm not sure how big it has to be, but 750 was earlier, and we've had 2 9s and come across this stage since then, so I have no idea, but that's going to be really close. 787 for big fish. Go ahead and pull that fish out of there and put her in your bag. I am not sure, but you know what? We will find out soon enough. That could be a $1,000 fish on its own. Pro big fish at this event, we're paying 5 of them, and each one is worth $1,080. So, anybody want to say hi to?
I got to say hi to my wife and my parents and my kids and Jason, and then also special thanks to Brian Cogburn, my travel partner with Cogburn Distributing, and then Outdoor Sportsman, Dobbins Rods, Keeper Worms. And that's about it.
All right, bud. We're going to add 1642 to today's total, and I'm not sure what that's going to be, but good luck making it tomorrow, Randy. Thank you. Next up, co-angler Mr. Richard Leal. How you doing, Rich?
Tough day. Just got 2 small ones.
You want to say hi to anybody before you go?
Nah. I'm ready to go home.
You are ready to go home. 356, Rich. Thanks for coming out. I know you were going after the points, buddy. Good to see you. Next up, pro angler Mr. Ken Ma, our Lucas Marine pro, fishing with Wild West Bass Trail on his home waters. Not the bag I know he was looking for, but you know what? It is.
I just couldn't get a big bite. It's just how it's been fishing. The guys that have been catching them, my hat's off to them. Home water or not, it's the best group of anglers the West has to offer, and you got to catch them every day to win this. You can't back in, against this group of anglers. Wild West draws, like I said, the best anglers in the West.
Absolutely, and you are one of those as well, so you know better than any of them that you have to perform every single day.
Yeah, so it's okay. Hopefully I'll squeak a check, and I'll head to Orville, and if you want to win one, that's the one to win, right?
That's going to be a tough one to go to. 1370 we're going to add to yesterday's weight. Good luck to you, Ken. Always a pleasure, sir. Thank you. When you go, when you lift that thing out of the tub, that's pretty darn good.
I think it's because I'm
I
tired.
think you just tired, or is it because the tub's a little bit high?
No, I think it's because I'm a little bit high. Ooh, it's gonna be close.
It is almost 20 pounds, 1926. What'd you have yesterday?
1433.
Think you're gonna make it to tomorrow?
I don't know. It's gonna be close, but I hope I do.
Right on, bud. Well, you know what? You want to say hi to anybody?
Yeah, I want to say hi to all my family for helping me come out here, and just all my sponsors: South County Ram, Strike King, make some great bait. I caught everything this week on a frog and punching, all Strike King baits, and I just want to say my co-angler did a great job in netting, and he was a great time. We had a great time out on the water.
Right on, bud. You know what? 1926 to your total. Good luck making it to tomorrow. All right. Good job, man. Come on up, bud. Sounds like you did a good job netting his fish. Unfortunately, you didn't get to catch many of them. Catching them in a net and catching them on the end of your line is totally different.
Yeah, it was tough out there. Had a great time fishing with Clay, though. It was, at least I got to net some big fish. Yeah.
All right, bud. Well, we're going to add 108 to your total. Thanks for coming out and fishing with Wild West this weekend, all right? Have a great rest of your weekend. Next up, Pro Angler Mr. Mike Marino. Not a bad-looking bag there, Mike.
Oh, no, it's not good.
It's not good?
No. Well, I tell you what, tough it seems to be the common thread today. It was extremely tough. Very tough.
Well, we're going to add 1353 to your weight from yesterday. I don't know if that's going to be enough for a check or not.
No, I don't think so. I'll fall a little short.
Want to say hi to Deanna before you go home?
Definitely say hi to my wife and my daughter who's headed off to prom. I'm going to miss that.
Yeah,
So.
I get it.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thanks for coming out and fishing with us, Mike. I had to remind you. I wasn't going to let you forget that one. Absolutely. What's up, buddy? Go ahead. Set it in there. Not the weight you were looking for.
No, it's not. It was a tough day today, but it was fun nevertheless. I always have a great time fishing Wild West.
All right, bud. Thanks for coming out and fishing with us. 518 is going to be your total for today. Thank you. Have a great rest of your weekend. Next up, Pro Angler Mr. Mark Gomez. How you doing, Mark? Say hi to anybody?
Yeah, I'd like to say hi to my wife and my grandkids, Isel, Chloe, Sienna. I'll probably be home later today, but I just want to say thank you to Wild West for coming out. You know, this is my first year in the front of the boat, as if you want to call it a pro. But I learned a lot this year doing that. It was a big jump, and great people out here doing this thing and helping us moving up to the front of the boat. I want to especially thank Juan Acosta and Alex Tran. They travel with me, and I've learned a lot, especially from Juan. He has showed me so much in the last couple years, and that's the reason I went to the front of the boat. So,
you know what? We can't get any better if we don't get up there and at least give it a shot. And I know I've been in the same place you're at, and you know what? All you do is just keep going at it, and you'll get there. You know you will.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You know, I'll donate this year, but
you don't just donate though. But I mean, you know what? You take care of the guy in the back of the boat. I know because I've seen it so firsthand, and you know what? Because we've both been there, you know what it's like, and so it's pretty awesome when you get to reciprocate that.
Yeah, you know, actually, my co-angler today, we had that conversation about being in the back of the boat and then moving to the front, and you want to take care of your co-anglers. So I was there, done that, you know. But I hopefully he feels like I took care of them, both of them, last couple days and for the series, and that's how we learn.
All right, Mark. Thank you, sir, for coming out and fishing Wild West. We'll add 1266 to yesterday's weight. Thank you, sir. Have a safe trip home. What's up, buddy? All right, man. Not the weight you were looking for.
No, I actually lost a pretty big one and snapped one off. So it was a rough day, but I had a good time. And just like you said, Mark was great. He was real catering, and it was made it a better day.
You know what? That right there, if you can have any kind of a conversation with your pro and actually get comfortable with them, that right there makes it a better day. All right, from the get-go.
Yeah, absolutely. So just wanted to thank Wild West for coming out, and we'll see you guys in Orville.
All right, buddy. 309, we're going to add to your total for the weekend. Thanks for coming to fishing with Wild West, all right? Good to see you. We're going to weigh an empty bag. You wanted to come up and say hi to somebody.
I do. I want to say hi to everybody out there, my wife. My deal wasn't going today. I needed 30 to make the cut, and it just wasn't happening. So we went fishing for my co, and he's probably going to make the championship.
Right on. Good deal. Excellent. Well, thank you for coming up here and fishing with Wild West. It was a pleasure seeing you, sir. Have a great rest of your weekend. Looks like he wanted to make sure that you got up here and got to weigh your fish. That's a very nice bag of fish there. How'd you do yesterday?
I had like 14.5 yesterday.
You got a pretty darn good bag right there today. That right there is probably going to get you to tomorrow.
Yeah, I had 2 really good draws, and they allowed me to fish water. I can't complain. I mean, I really had 2 good draws around fish and gave me room to fish. And both of my pros were just really good guys. So
well, let's throw them in there. Let's see what kind of weight you got. Anybody you want to thank besides your pros?
I want to thank my wife for showing up to the first tournament.
Your wife showed up. She's sitting there taking pictures of you right now, and you both have smiles on your faces.
Yeah, and my dad's in the stands. He's like my biggest fan. He comes to every tournament, whether I do good or bad, and he fishes with me in another tournament series. So
I have a dad just like that, so I get it. We're going to add 1424 to your total to yesterday. It looks like you're probably going to make it to tomorrow.
It would be the first time ever. I'm really excited about it. So the first year you guys did this, when we only had the 2-day, I came in 7th, and then last year I came up a little short. So it would be my first time making it in any circuit. So I think it'd be really cool. I did want to mention one thing at the meeting, and then today they were talking about people who passed away, and a very good friend of mine, Billy Spence Jr., passed away this year. And he used to fish this tournament. He fishes all the tournaments, and he's just a really good dude. And
I know Billy. I know Billy very well. I have fished with him here, actually, and so I did not know that. And I'm glad I wish you had brought it up to me this morning. We had a moment of silence for Jerry Woodward this morning, and Mr. Spence, rest in peace, sir. Thank you very much for coming out and fishing with Wild West. Good luck tomorrow, all right? Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be it for us, I believe, for our weigh-in today. I want to thank everybody for coming out and watching day 2 of the Wild West Bass Trails Duel on the Delta, presented by General Tire. Really want to thank everybody and our sponsors, Lucas Oil, Ranger Boats, Evinrude Outboards. Very shortly, we'll be back with your top 10 on the pro side and top 10 on the co side. Thank you.
You know, I've never really had an office job. Ooh. Morning, Skate. Morning, Edwin. Go to teamgtfishing.com to see more.
Lucas Oil's synthetic blend 2-cycle outboard engine oil will not only produce a level of confidence with each trip to the lake, but also provide trust backed by rigorous testing on the track as well as on the water. Lucas synthetic blend 2-cycle oil has an extensive additive package that will provide clean burning, smooth running, and maximum performance stability to any outboard on the market today. Lucas synthetic blend 2-cycle oil will not void your manufacturer's warranty. Protect your investment with Lucas Marine Products.
Lucas Oil, it works.
The future of boating is here. Now, get all the thrilling performance of an Evinrude E-Tech G2 in the new 150, 175, and 200 horsepower.
Bass fishing's fun, but half of these tournaments is like a boat race, trying to beat everybody down the lake. And with that Evinrude E-Tech G2, it's like driving a Corvette. That thing is passing everybody.
All the best-in-class torque of the Evinrude E-Tech G2 is now available from 150 to 300 horsepower.
This is a whole other level. The G2 is awesome.
To learn more, visit evinrude.com.
Want to achieve the highest performance out of your outboard engine? Introducing the newest product from the makers at Lucas Oil, Marine Fuel Treatment and Injector Cleaner. Lucas Marine Fuel Treatment stabilizes fuel and eliminates corrosion. It cleans and lubricates the complete fuel system. Perfect for marine outboard applications. Eliminates the need for higher octane fuels and will not void your warranty. Protect your investment with Lucas Marine Products.
Lucas Oil, it works.